Well, hi, everybody. Welcome to TVON. My name is Blair. Thank you so much for joining us. Happy Saturday. You know, Saturdays are made for shopping. There are certain Saturdays that are just really special, and then there are others that are just completely spectacular. That is what we have for you for the next 3 hours live from Los Angeles. This is quite the show. As you know, I've been letting you know, trying to give you some advance notice about what is coming up today in terms of a very, very special diamond. Now, honestly, we love our diamonds. We're very, very good at what we do in diamonds, but there's never been a value quite like what we have here today. It's going to be our emerald cut. This is only the second time we've ever had a 1 carat emerald cut. There was a smaller one that was quite a hit not too long ago, maybe a few months ago. We had a 30-40 pointer. This is the 1 carat stone. You know what happens when diamonds reach that 1 carat size? That's a magic size that they really start to elevate in price tag, but also the emerald cut is always a super elevated cut to get, and you got to have a really fine quality. So we have an incredible ring for you. It's not overly bridal in its design. It's a bridge style, but it's also not the oversized bridge. So really, anybody and everybody can, and I hope will, be wearing this ring in the next couple of days. So very excited about it. Incredible value. And honestly, when we brought you a lot of diamond values from flash sale events to smaller stones and bigger stones and band rings and stud earrings, honestly, there's never been a diamond value ever in our history like this one today. And it is limited. So emerald cut lovers, if you've always aspired, I've been talking to so many of you that have said just that, I've always aspired to own an emerald cut, never thought it would be possible. I've looked at them, I priced them out, I've done the comparison shopping, and they're just far out of my league as far as price point. We're going to change all of that today as only we can. Also, we have golden pearls here. We've been leading up to this moment all week long. We've been showing you gorgeous pearl necklaces. It's been white pearls and Tahitian pearls and different assorted styles. I've got the most rare of them all, which are the golden pearls. And they're actually, I call them like a butterscotch color because they are so rich and intense in their natural color. They're South Sea, by the way. There's what they look like. Ooh, that's good. These are not the champagne tones that we sometimes see out of the goldens. They're bright as can be. They look like almost a 24 karat gold is what kind of color they look like, but of course all natural. From the mollusk, the golden lipped oysters, so we've got those on the way, as well as, okay, there are, did anyone notice my earrings? They're fabulous. They are fabulous. I gotta say, it's a good day when you've got 20 carats of diamonds on your wrist. Oh yeah, that's here. That's a museum must go, even though diamonds aren't really museum, but they are when you get into big sizes and you put a lot of them together. This feels like the royal collection. So we have 20.5 carats in diamonds here in this bracelet. Of course, my 1 carat emerald cut and these kunzites. I know it's not every day a kunzite's going to match a purple outfit, but that's how intense and bright and neon these stones are. And anybody want to guess? This is like when you were a kid and you guessed how many like jelly beans are in the jar. This is a carat weight that I'm going to let you place your guesses on those. They're the biggest ones we've ever had by far, and they're incredible. And I couldn't decide. Actually, I almost decided. I almost did an asymmetrical look because we have another pair of earrings that are tanzanites, and I couldn't decide which I wanted to wear more. But we are going to bring you some tanzanite markdowns that are also huge, 24 carats in tanzanite, and then even more carat weight on your kunzite. So a lot of big stones, a lot of impressive pieces. The bracelet, that's going. Also, my bee brooch is here. You know, this is a very popular piece. I know it sold a while back, but something obviously went awry with the transaction. So it's back. So if you're thinking about the bee brooch, also some really, really, really special wheels, discounts, blowouts. You got it all. We're going to be doing the diamond piece here in, I don't even know, probably the top of the hour, 11 o'clock Pacific time. How about we do that? We're not even going to wait till the midpoint of the show. 11 o'clock Pacific, that's 2 p.m. Eastern. We will show you the 1 carat emerald cut diamond, and it is a value. Now, it is more limited, so that's why I'm telling you up front. Let's get started with blue zircon earrings. These are fabulous in their studs, and they're really important. Gosh, I love those kunzite earrings. I just got to tell you, I don't know, those may be, listen, I won't be all upset if they don't go to you guys. I'll gladly give them a home. But here we are with our blue zircon 112-8585 is the item number. So, and go ahead and get registered if you're not already. That's also a really good idea to get registered to be ready for our top of the hour and everything else that we do today, because we want to make sure that you are not caught in the queue, as I like to say, because when we get caught in the queue, sometimes that can mean the difference between getting your dream item and not. So I want to make sure that you are all registered. That's something you only have to do if you've never shopped here before and never registered before. Most of you guys are good to go, but something I would recommend if you're thinking about the 1 carat emerald cut diamond, because this is not like what anybody else does. Oh, and I didn't even tell you about another special that I have today. It's like the most special show ever, ever, ever in all of our Saturday history. I also have let me just pop up and say this really quickly. I have 4 stones. This is a surprise to me. I did not know. It's like you come in every morning and it's like Christmas morning because we actually have something else new that I can't say it's brand new, but we very seldom have this stone. My tourmaline lovers are going to like this. These are ultra neon indica light tourmalines. I have a fabulous rubellite again today. We've been showing you some really good rubellites of late, but I have the ultra neon, wait till you see it, set of 4. I've got 4 to choose from. They're everything from 3 carats on down, and they are stunners. And you know, I'll tell you right now, the rare instances we have indica lights, they go very, very quickly. So I'm going to bring you 4 new indica lights today. All right, so just another special to let you know, we got so many cool pieces today. But here is 8585, and that stud earrings here in the trillions, 139. Total carat weight here in your trillion cut blue zircons. They look like these blue Caribbean turquoise waters, just the kind you see like on advertisements that say, come visit the Caribbean or wherever it is, right? This is that beautiful look where you just imagine like crystal blue, right? Bright turquoisey, but also a movement. That's because the double refraction, there's this sparkle, there's this amazing look that they have. You're getting a carat 39, so that's about 70 points in each. They are fabulous, and you can wear them anywhere, meaning not anywhere, but anywhere in the lobe. And that means if you got 1 piercing, great. If you got 2 piercings, they could work primary or secondary. So something to consider there as well. And then I guess I already have to take off my kunzheits just to show you what these studs look like, but they're really fabulous, and yet bright as blue. And you know what? Blue zircon's being mined out of Cambodia, the one and only source. They are a little bit more pricey sometimes. Not here today. We're blowing them out for you in white gold only. So that's going to be it. Unfortunately, that's all we got here is just the white gold ready to go. But honestly, that's how we see most of our blue zircon sets. So even when we've got a choice of, that's usually where we're going to go. And you have that amazing look. Let's just show you one here on the hand because you already see the 1/4 inch. Let's also take a look at them that way and then also show them on the ear as well. But that's a really beautiful look. Look at that pop of color. And of course, trillions are just dazzling anyways. You can take a stone that's not known for a lot of sparkle and you cut a trillion and suddenly it's magic. This one, already known for double refraction, really going to give you a wow factor. Remember, it's going on your ear. So let's show you what they look like as far as a stud is concerned. And you can see there what they're going to be and that brightness they have that just gives you that amazing, powerful, bright turquoisey blue. They're so lovely. They're very, very, very affordable too. They're not going to be $9.99 at all. We're going to go a lot lower than that for you and send them on out. But you see how they could actually march on up the ear too if you wanted them to be a little bit higher, maybe a 2nd piercing, 3rd piercing. I think they'll work for you anywhere. But let's go back to the wheel and make them better than even. No, I'm not going to do $777 either. Going a lot lower. Happy Saturday. We're so glad you're with us. Weekends were made for shopping. Saturdays were made for a sale around here. And yet today, some of the biggest, most historic discounts we've ever seen and ever done. And we're so excited you're here to be a part of it. And let's also make these $499 just to get us all started right. And then we're going to bring that bee dragonfly kind of, it's a pendant, it's a brooch, it's everything. So a lot of ways to wear it. So that's going to be exciting as well. And good morning to everybody who's joining us. We're so excited you're here. Sally says, I'm present. I like that. That reminds me of good old going to school days when they had to take attendance. And yeah, you'd say present. Yes, I'm here. And so that was nice. So hey, Sally, hey, there with us. Janae's with us as well. Thank you, Janae. Brenda, I know you're excited about today. Brenda's so excited. I'm too. Very, very, very cool. And then we've got, kunzites coming your way. And also, hey, Kathy, thank you. Kathy's with us too. Kirsten's here. So we're all ready. We're all ready to go. 1 hour, actually not even. We've got 51 minutes until we bring out that emerald cut diamond, the 1 carat, because it is super limited. So that's going to be here. And does anyone want a closer look at those kunzites? Because I think you need to see what this is all about. This is really stately, and I've never seen an earring quite like this. And just when you think, isn't it true? Hopefully that's how you feel tuning into the show too. I just never know what I'm going to see. And no matter what, I think I've seen it all. I think that they can't get any better. And then look what they bring out. This is the earring that I'm wearing. So again, look at that beautiful cutting. That is really intense. And it's more purple than it is pink as well. That is a specialty cut round. Take your guesses as to how big those stones might be. It's a large, large, large earring. And I love the way we did the diamonds. This reminds me of a diamond earring we brought out last night, but just done with the kunzite as well. By the way, that bracelet, also very pretty, isn't it? Yeah, just your average, 20 carats plus in diamonds in a bracelet in 18 karat white gold. So we've got a lot of special things for you. Let me know on the blue zircon earring. And then we're going to be moving on. And we do have that Indicolite presentation coming up sooner rather than later. We'll bring those out because there's only 4. And there are 3 emerald cuts, which really show off the ultra neon, and 1 pear shape. So I'm very glad to have those and to see those here. So very excited. Glad you're with us. It's going to be quite a show. Stay with me. If you leave us for a minute or two, I think you're going to miss something. So please don't. It's going to be one of those days where you don't want it. We've got limited quantities of everything. We've got big discounts. We've got huge top of the hours. It's just that kind of day. So also, let me show you this brooch, because this is a brooch and a pendant, and honestly, it's just so much fun. It's a little bit of whimsical. It's those creature comforts we love, because again, creature comforts is one thing, but this is critter jewelry that, to me, is really exciting to see. So I'm going to show you a couple ways. Now, obviously, it is 2 ways to wear. I'm holding it by the bail, so you can just see the size here and how it's going to look from a distance. It's item number 1123725, and this will be 2-tone gold and platinum together. So where you have gold, it's 18 karat, and we're very busy on the phone lines. I apologize. We only have a couple operators here so far. A lot of them are out of town on vacation and on, at graduations and things like that. So it's going to be a little bit crazy today. Yeah, it's going to be a tough day to have top of the hours. And Jason, what's up there? Okay, so bear with us, guys. And again, please know that the earlier you can dial in on things, today it's going to be really important to dial it super early, just because we're a little limited here. So this is this really special platinum 18 karat gold design. It's actually got some rubies and diamonds, and you see it's like a bee or dragonfly design here with some seed pearls as well. But I wanted to give you an idea of what it looks like from a distance here to see what that's all about, because actually up here, you can't tell yet probably, unless you're watching on a really big screen, but those are seed pearls up top. Then you've got diamonds and rubies, and so that's one way to wear it, but it's got a brooch in the back too, so you can wear it all different types of directions. Like, for example, I feel like this is proper. If you're wearing it as a brooch, maybe you want to go this angle or this angle and go east to west, and you have all these options to wear it different ways when it's on a lapel. But let me show you again. It's got that bail, which was really smart. So we'll take a look at it here just so you can see it from a distance away and really note the size there, but then we'll take it on up close for you as well so you can see it that way. And we'll really appreciate, I think, what we're going to do with this price tag, and there's your close-up. But being that it's 2 inches and 1/8 in length, we're going to have to go way back, and then show you there what it's all about. So huge value here, and you can see those rubies are bezel set, the diamonds in the wings, and then you've got more diamonds in that almost floral-like look, and then I love those seed pearls. Isn't it cute what they did too? 1 gray pearl, and the rest are white, just to really bring it up to your attention up to that bail there. But it's so cool, brooch pendant combo. So 1,000,001 ways to wear it. It stays as far as the platinum and the gold, of course, and it looks so good. I am really excited about the show. I'm thrilled. We got quite a day here for you. Let's go ahead and blow this one out. If only it was just a little bit under 100 degrees in here, it'd be better. But eventually it will be. By 1 o'clock, it'll cool down. It's just really hot here. We're going through some crazy hot weather. But let's go ahead and blow this out right now at $9.99. Make it easy and simple, and that is just more money in the metal than you've got even in the, yep, that one's gone. Congratulations. So let me show you this blue zircon. We've got a blue zircon since we had the earrings so popular. Let's take a look at our emerald cut blue zircon ring that we have. It's 1130984. Congrats on the brooch. I'm so glad that you were able to see that one and get in quickly. Very important piece there. And then we do have a very cool value coming your way here, because it's got a new markdown, and this one's 18 karat gold and a 2 karat 53 blue zircon rare emerald cut here. So that's kind of nice to see. Love an emerald cut. It's we're going to see an emerald cut emphasis today. That's for sure. We got the emerald cut diamond, which is our second only ever in an emerald cut. We're looking forward to that. We also have this one with 12 points in tapered baguettes, also your round brilliance as well. And let's see, 34 points in the diamond. So very special. Let's go ahead and blow this out. It is a one only. If you picked up the earrings earlier, I think they went out the door. Last check was C, but look at how beautiful this is. Same kind of color, but a little different look just because of the emerald cutting instead of the trillium. But this is what it does when you actually get your perspective directly into that stone. You can see how bright and vibrant it is. Tapered baguettes on the side, all your white diamonds, really a classic mounting, but we did do that upgrade. Love the 18 karat gold upgrade upgrade for you there, and a huge value on this one. It is a one only, so keep that in mind. And then we still also, with all the goodies we have today, we still have a preview of what's very special coming up tomorrow as well. So there's just a lot going on in the way of jewelry, and it's do not miss a moment, that's for sure. And let's talk about what we can do instead of, now I'm not going to do the $49.99, that's the old price. Let's get you a new price today, a better price, a Saturday sale price, a really big discount. That's what we're all after. But there is, again, one only. And you saw how quickly that last one went. The brooch was gone before I even priced it. So here's what I recommend doing. Let's get you up on the lines here, not $39 or $29. Let's not even do $19.99. One only stays in the white gold here, and I'll try it on because you can actually add to it if you want to. You can put a little something as far as band rings go on the side. You can stack with it if you choose to, but it's a really, really beautiful stone. Look at that. And $253, it's a larger zircon that usually doesn't go, I'll tell you, a 2.5 carat does not usually go under $4,000. The fact is, and with these prestige diamonds and all this 18 karat gold, it's really lovely to see all that action there. And look at that. We know what emerald cuts do for diamonds. We're going to see that later, but also given a lot of life to this blue zircon, and it's not 19 or 18 or 17.99. Let's make it a lot better for you. One only. Call us in a hurry. I don't want you to miss out on these pieces today. There are too many good values, too many special pieces, all going to be going. Make sure you dial early. Let's make it 1777. That's it for the one and only emerald cut blue zircon that we have. And then are you ready for the golden pearls? Every other pearl strand I've had this week has been cultured pearls. Today, what we're going to do is, I would prefer to start with these normally, but again, it's not the way the cookie crumbled. We've got the South Sea pearls, so we're going to go to the most deluxe version of pearl strand we have had. Last time I had a golden South Sea pearl strand, they were over $10,000. Today, they're not. So that's going to be very exciting coming up, and we only have a couple of strands to go around. Thankful we have a couple, but that's not going to be enough for everybody. Then we have our museum markdowns, the must-goes. The bracelet is one of them, because we don't see this very often. It's 20.5 carats of Marquise diamonds, all brought together in a floral pattern, and yet a beautiful way to get 18 karat gold as well. Plus our biggest tanzanite earrings and our kunzite drops, and this one's 1777, and then top of the hour. It's only about 43 minutes from now. So we're going to get to that emerald cut diamond, so I'm looking forward to that as well. But then, just to preview, there's also a heart-shaped purple Paraíba. So if you like these, this one's a little more purple ruble-like combo. Look at that. That's a really good stone. How clean for a heart shape that also is a 9 carat plus. And then you can see here how bold that is. And really, when you get a 1 carat copper bearing, you expect to see some inclusions if it's 1 carat or larger. That's usually about the metric we go on. Look at that stone, 9 carats plus. Heart-shaped purple Paraíba. Just want to preview that for you. Some very special museum element ideas, as well as the affordable that we love to bring. There's also going to be a yellow diamond. We'll try to get to our 1 carat yellow diamond today, and so much more. But again, if you have a request, get those in too, because we'd love to do those before the madness begins with the top of the hour, because when that top of the hour arrives, forget about it. It's going to be crazy, crazy busy, and not too many to go around on our emerald cut diamond, unfortunately, but we'll get those to you. Then we also have this round. Look at this round. Color change. Spain, hello. Color change Spain alert. We love the rounds, and that's a nearly 4.5 carat size. So there are exemplary items today. Also have, this is our museum must go today. One of them. We've got a couple. I've been trying to bring out as many as possible because it's so much fun to bring big discounts on high-end items. But look at that. That is 24 carats. Well, you're about to see 24 carats. Right now you're seeing about 12. And then if you see the match set together, 24 carats of tanzanite drop earrings. Let me get the fingerprint off this one. It's 2415. It's item number 1129999. This was the last item we created before the item numbers turned the 113. So it's been a minute since we have created these, and yet, yep, only their second time on the air. And not just the pear shape you're getting here in that huge 12 carat each size, but also a very large pear-shaped diamond anchoring the top of your earring. So it's not just about let's get big stones. It's really done to the most elite level. When you talk about 24 carats 15 of pear shapes, that would be 12 carats plus each, plus 82 points in your pear-shaped diamonds as well. So they're getting close to, well, they're 41 points. They're close to a half carat. And then each pear shape also is rimmed with a halo of diamonds. That's 17 points. So it's a really extraordinary earring. Just want to let you know they're here. They're also in 14 karat white gold only. As you see them, they'll go right out to you, but isn't that extraordinary? And this is how you get the neon blue, purple, reds. That's really the difference. I've got my kunzites here that are fabulous and new, that are definitely giving a pinky purple vibe with some blues. This is where the blue is really primary. I would say the blue is the #1 color you're seeing, and then the purples and the reds are going to really come through as well. So it's a really beautiful, beautiful earring, and yet a lot of length, and more length than we've ever given really in a tanzanite, and that's thanks to the pear shapes, which are also not just pear shape, regular pear shapes, but instead elongated. So they're really stunning as well. Okay, so we've got that pair, and we're going to take them even lower than now $33,999 is where they were. It's one of our museum masterpiece must-goes, because matching tanzanites is very difficult to do, but you know we are the only purveyor of the Blue Wing Block D, which these are museum reserves, so even that step up, museum reserve Block Ds, and the best of the best that are ever existing in this world. And they happen to be here at an incredible markdown today for one caller only. And let me make sure and show them to you on now. I don't have the backings out here, so that might be problematic. These are pretty heavy, so I'm not sure if I want to balance them, but I'll try. Take a look at the length though. Let's get you familiar with the length and that drop, and boy, is that just red carpet ready. But the truth is, red carpet just means whenever you want to look fabulous, whenever you're going out for an event, out for an evening, out to a celebration, your favorite dinner spot, your great, maybe you're going to a performance, maybe you're going out to an event where you're celebrating a birthday, an anniversary, a graduation, whatever those occasions are that you know you're going to be photographed, you know you're going to see all the people that are most important in your life, and you want to look your most fabulous. Here it is, 1.5 inches top to bottom. I'll show you one on there, a post and butterfly backing as well. And this is going to be, I love that big pear shape. I mean, I think that really makes sense here with this stone, and I'm going to balance them very carefully because obviously they're hanging on for dear life because I don't have the backing, but there you can see at least the size. So we'll take another look before they drop, and we'll take another look at them here, and good, they're safe. But that is a really, really special, special idea, and they're not going to be $34,000 anymore. So that's the even better part. I know 20 minutes in and already a museum masterpiece has come out to play. You know it's that kind of show. And don't be intimidated by it. We've just really enjoyed showing these pieces to our collectors. It doesn't mean everything's going to be $34,000. Heck, even the $34,000 item is not $34,000. It's going even lower than that, and all you need to do is call, because they're under even, I love the idea of half, but that's still 17 grand. So let's try to take them even lower than 17 or 15 or yikes, even $14,000. I should not be going this low, but again, must go means must go. So I look at it that way. Okay, well, I kind of get a good sense of the idea of what it's going to take to get the piece out the door. That's why they've been going. We've got a good, idea of what it's going to be that really makes them the magical price that we all see the value in what we do, because nobody else can top it or match it or meet it. But at the same token, we've got these really extraordinary pieces, which you hardly ever see, aired on the show. And it's so much fun to bring them down to a price where if you love it, you can get it, celebrate the best tanzanite in the world, and get it for a better price than even $14,000. And that's really extraordinary. That's what you would pay for one of those stones. It is like a buy one, get one free. So it is essentially like a half off deal, because when you think about a 12 karat tanzanite on its own, in which these are individually, especially with those bigger diamonds, we can't ignore that. There's a really important diamond weight. I don't think we got the extra 17 points up there. So I just want to add that, because it's 17 points in the halo as well. So you're actually getting the 82 points, just actually talks about and speaks to those individual pear shapes that are so large. And then there's 17 points in the halo around that as well. And they're not 14. And they're not 13, and they're not 12,000, and now we're just at a ridiculous price even for one. That's less than one should be. 12 carats plus each, plus those really important diamonds. And obviously when you get 1.5 inches, there's a lot of gold there too. Much more gold than you would see in a ring or even most bracelets for that matter. And we're gonna take them lower than $12,999. One pair, only pair like it. Extraordinary example of our best of the best of the best. And what I'll do is, I'm still seeing a little fingerprint on the very base. They're only at one angle, but I just spotted it there. So I want to make sure you understand these stones are perfection. Just want to make sure you know there's just a lot of surface area here to clean on and really just to perfectly polish. But it's actually going to be better than even $12,000 or $11,999. Going much lower. Let's make them $10,999 first caller. And by the way, the per carat is still worth thinking about and calculating here, because if you're talking 24 carats 15, that comes down to about $450 a carat. if the diamonds and the gold are completely free. So not the kind of earring I would wait too long, because there's a lot of people out there that love the idea that this is not like every earring we've brought. We've brought plenty of earrings in tanzanite, but never something of this size. And yet, $10,999, the bigger diamonds you're not paying for, that incredible matching with those really elongated pear shapes, no extra money added in for all the luxury and rarity this particular pair gives you, and there's just nothing else like it. So we can get into our Indicolite presentation coming up, and also our golden pearls are here, 18 inches, the most buttery rich, very saturated, and all natural and all matched South Sea, not cultured, but South Sea golden pearls. And literally, the last time we had a strand like this, it was literally $12,000, and they sold, and there was only one strand. I am so lucky to have just a couple of strands available. Let's take a look at it. This is also coming today, so that's going to be here, and this is where we've been showcasing a lot of pearls for the month of June, because obviously June's birthstone, but we've been doing it to our elite level that we love to play in and give you the biggest and best of our pearls. So look at that, front and back, huge sizes. You're going to like this one, and a really exquisite price tag as well for you today. So we've got a little bit, we got our diamonds, we got our pearls, we're all good, and yet that pearl necklace coming up. So that's going to be on the way, but there is the one and only pair of tanzanite. So let's talk about what we can do on something that we never get to see, and I'm going to start by showing you the first piece, which is our largest, by the way. So you don't want to wait too long. And again, we'll remind you of these throughout the day. Obviously, just want to get you jump started on these museum pieces, because believe it or not, they're the ones that have been going the fastest of late. But let's just take a gander at what this is, because this is not the typical stone that we see on this show. And we see a lot of beautiful stones and a lot of really, really rare. And we're only 26 minutes in, but with the biggest top of the hour and the biggest diamond value we've ever had, 34 minutes away, we don't have time to wait. We can't just like say, oh, this is a warm-up hour. I don't believe in that. We just get started. We jump right into the values, and this is really something that's part of a selection of 4. There are 4 individual items here today that look like this being the largest stone that I have. And is that not intriguing to anybody? Because let me tell you, if it's not, you're probably not a gem and jewelry girl. You're probably, you're probably lost. You're probably looking for something else, the cooking channel, and it's not like you can't love other things, but you are dedicated to the love and the obsession with the best of the best in gems. This is the only place to be today. Right at this moment, 3 hours of time here, this is the place, and yet we never get to see this. So what is this? Well, it's again a little bit unusual, and we have only 4 to show you, and that one is just doing its little magic here. We're going to get you a little education as to what this is if you're not as familiar, because it's not something we see all that often. And we want to welcome you to, again, this is now the second half of our first hour here today, and we are getting ready, only about 30-some minutes away from our 1-carat emerald cut diamond, which is nothing short of a miracle. It's a miracle. It's amazing. I mean, it just is the best value I've had in diamonds. So it's coming up. It is limited, so we want to make sure you're ready for that. But this is very special as well. And this is ultra neon indicolite. Indicolite is a very particular type of tourmaline that we spend a lot of time here talking about copper bearings. This is actually one of the tougher stones in the world, and yet, how about we put this perspective together? The idea is that we can show you more Paraibas than we can indicolites. I have Paraibas in all different colors much more often than I ever have this blue tourmaline. And blue doesn't mean blue like a sapphire. It's very different. It's like calling, if you call Paraiba blue, it's not completely accurate. It's definitely got a blue-green to it. This is that teal blue. It is so striking. It is so stunning, and we have an emerald cut stone here that is just shy of 3 carats. It is our largest. Now, this is where you're going to see 4 of them. 3 emerald cuts, 1 pear shape on the way. Wait till you see the way we did the mounting. It's all 18 karat gold. This is deserving of the very, very, very best. We have put that together for you. And historically, when I have indicolites, they are very quick to go. So let that be just a little bit of a guide here so that you know how important it is to be on the phone lines ready. Let's take a look, and I'll come in closer on this one. So we have our 18 karat gold. It's item number 1406. Look at that. So clean, and yep, it's still tourmaline, so it's still supposed to be all kinds of included, and this one's not. So it's our 18 karat, 2 carats 99 on the emerald cut stone. That is our largest of the batch. There are 4. I'll walk you through them so you know which one you like the best. This one's coming up. That's actually, it's a bigger look, but it's a smaller stone. That's a 228. Then I have the pear shape. The pear shape's lovely as well, got a lot of diamond weight. The pear shape's going to be a carat 52, And then the smallest one's going to be our carat 29 emerald cut. I'm giving you a look because that's like the slightly smaller version of this one. So if any of those appeal to you more so, then you can hang on the phone lines here and wait for those to come out because they're all going to be coming out consecutively. But here is our super beautiful $2.99 and 46 points in baguettes, 26 points in round brilliance. I know, we usually start the first hour with the been there, the done that, the has-beens, the whatever. No, this is brand new because we are just so excited that you're here, and we got a really packed show, and we got that big top of the hour. So I want to make sure that we get these 4 individual pieces out of here quickly. But the $2.99 is our largest, and watch what it does. You already saw that face-up view. Watch this. I'll show it to you on, and you're going to see how lovely this is on the hand and what that does. This is not going to last, and it's a really, really wonderful price tag. And I know that it's supposed to be $12,999. Going to change it up here. Switch up everything you've ever known about this stone. Finding clarity like that is rare. Finding the beauty like that is super rare. I love the way they did the tapered baguettes on the side, which is giving you about 23 points each on either one of them, and then the round brilliance really giving you some extra. It looks overall like that 3-stone style that we would see, but continuing the diamonds down the sides of the band. Isn't that gorgeous? I had to double check that those aren't 4 individual diamonds on the sides. Is it 2? It is 2. Gosh, those are amazing. They're really good. Sometimes we put 2 together and it looks like 1. This is actually 1 individual stone on each side. Please call early. Please call early. I know you're here for markdowns. I know we're springing this on you. Didn't tell you about this. We got so involved in talking about previewing our 1 carat emerald cut diamond that's coming up in exactly 29 minutes. It's going to be here but limited, but this is really that little extra. You just never know, the surprise of the day, the one that's a little additional, extra exciting. Indicolites are rare. We've got 4. That's pretty lucky. This is all we have. There are none tomorrow. Aren't going to be coming out next week. This is just it. This is everything. So it's almost like a What's New Wednesday on a Saturday morning is what's happening here in the rarest of the rare, but they're that brightness. These can be more muted. They are oftentimes too dark where they're really, really rare and they're true blues, but they're too dark to really give you any kind of snap or any excitement to the coloring. That's where this feels almost like a neon Paraiba meets the rarity of the Indicolite color, and it's not $10,000. We'll go lower. I promise you that. And come on in because we've got, again, similar pricing on all 4. So just pick your favorite. And yet this is the largest size-wise. Carat weight, that's the largest, and it's not $10,000. Come on in, there's only 1. And then we've got 3 other designs to follow. So we'll get you all the affordability we can and blow out the pieces. And again, if you want any of the 4, now's the time because we're just going to bring them all out here together. And I know it's early, but this is what we're doing on Saturdays. We're giving you the ultimate showcase of fine jewelry. It's not $99 or $89, $79, $69, or $59. Hopefully that makes it more intriguing. And this is so rare to get a 3-carat size like this. That is ultra rare. And you're not spending even, well, we're not going to do $5,000 or $49.99. All this luxe, all this rarity. I know we don't see it nearly as often as we do even Paraibas, which are always considered the rarest of the tourmalines nowadays. But before the discovery of Paraibas in 1989, it was rubelites and indicolites that were by far the rarest. And we actually see them even more seldom simply because quality is rare. It's like I could bring in indicolites if we didn't care one bit about the color or the clarity. We could bring them all the time, but you know us, we don't really do that. We don't just say, here's a stone just to bring a stone. It has to be also the finest quality. So in order to achieve all of that and even take it lower than $49.99, okay, we'll do it. And here's your deal. We'll take the 2-carat 99 down below even $4,000, send it out for $39.99 only. It stays in the white gold. That'll be in your size as well, so no problem there. And it'll only be $39.99. Now the second one, which I got to tell you, I was doing the double check too. It looks bigger. This is the bigger one in the actual dimension. The carat weight's a little smaller, but the dimension of the stone is larger. So you're actually going to get a bigger look. Same price here for the 228. It's item number 1408, and we'll just remind you of what's here. But if you'd like, because these two are the same price, because they're so similar here, so emerald cutting. This one also has the tapered baguettes. This time it is 4, 2 on each side. It's our 18 karat gold here, 228 stone. Look what that does. Same kind of neon, ultra neon. Then you've got the 19 points in the tapered baguettes and the 42 points in the round brilliance. And this will be 18 karat gold as well. This is also $39.99. So I want to give you an idea. Each one is the same price here in those over 2 carat. After this, or going to jump down below 2 carats. So this is your choice of at $39.99. Let me know which one you'd like there. And then we're going to move along. We've only got about 25 minutes until we get to our really, really beautiful diamond emerald cut bridge. But now's the time to get your indica lights here, $39.99. Okay, so those are the two there in the larger sizes. Let's get to our pear shape, which is actually going to amp up the diamond weight for you. So here we are, last call on those, $39.99. I know this one looks bigger, but it's smaller. So again, sometimes there's the depth of the stone that makes the actual face of the stone look larger or smaller. So that's the idea. This is the 228, that's the 299. You choose your favorite. Pretty similar mountings with the tapered baguettes and the rounds together. All right, let's move on to the pear shape. This one, well, look at it in comparison. It also looks very large, in large part because the mounting is so big. This is the 147 diamond weight around the elongated pear. It's 113-1405. Call me on the last two. There's a lot to consider here, but there's only one left after this to show you, and it'll also be an emerald cut. Remember, this is the smaller version emerald cut that's coming up. So we'll get to that next if you want to get on the phone lines now so you don't miss it. But here's the 152 on the pear shape. 147 is the diamond weight, and you've got a fully finished under gallery here. There's more gold than the last ones, and there's more diamond weight by far. Actually, you're getting about a carat plus from where the last diamond weights were. So you go, yeah, if you're really into your diamonds and you want that more gold content but bigger overall ring, this is where I would recommend going. It's the largest as far as the overall ring of the 4 that I have of these ultra neon indica lights. Truly one of the rarest tourmalines in the world is indica light. We're so excited. We rarely have it. Again, rarely. So I know this is a little bit of a shocker. The rubelites we hardly have. The indica lights we hardly have, yet they're both here today. So it's a rare type of Saturday that we get to showcase all of them. Here's what it looks like on the hand, one direction at least, to get you started, and then we'll flip it around for you and show you the other way. But this one's actually less money. So even though you're getting more gold, more diamond weight, it's less money than the last few that I had. So if you really want to get a lot of diamond weight, go here. This is the diamond bracelet we have as well. That's just amazing how that looks good with everything, doesn't it? Emerald cut diamond ring coming up as well. But this is going to be $36.99 only if you'd like that particular all blue tourmaline. That's a great way to go. And we'll show it again up close. And then we're going to get to our final emerald cut. And you can take your pick of whatever you like, but they're all under $4,000, and that's always exciting. And then our most affordable is coming up. It's going to be the 129, and we're going to go back to 18 karat gold here, back to the 18 karat that we love. Look at this, same ultra neon. On this time, a carat 29 gem. The tapered baguettes and the diamonds. We're obviously loving the tapered baguettes paired up with the emerald cut. It's 113-1404. It's 18 karat solid gold. It's a 129 stone. And then you've got your tapered baguettes at 13 points and 18 points in the rounds. We'll come in a little closer for you as well. We do break it down. Obviously, you can put those, add those carat weights together on the diamonds. That would be your total carat weight. But obviously, a really important stone here that's most important in the middle. And it's 18 karat white gold, and it's under $3,000. Our first ultra neon. And it's not $29.99 either. So as the carat weights descend, so do the price tags. And that's really exciting. And if you'd like this one, still giving you a long, narrow, this is more elongated than some of the other emerald cuts that were a little more traditional earlier. Here's what it looks like on the hand. So you can really see those flashes. Maybe that could be the most true blue we've seen of the batch. I mean, it really is. Look at that. That's so rare. And let's take even an additional discount for you. You're okay with that? We love a good additional discount on a brand new super hot item. Not 29, 28, 27. No, let's make it $26.99 first caller, then we'll recap them all and we'll see who's got what. But they're obviously not going to stick around very long because, well, they're really, really rare and they're super priced. Yeah. The 228 is gone. Congratulations. Our 228 from earlier, 1408 was the number on that one. Thank you. And then we've got this one verifying right now. So we'll see who's got that one. And then we're going to show you what's left and get those out the door as well. But $26.99, and that completes our Indica Light collection for today, which is really, really new and totally a surprise. And 22 minutes away from our 1 carat emerald cut diamond. And the most incredible diamond value I have ever had on this show, because it's one thing to make really good prices and values available on smaller diamonds. It's a different thing when you're moving up to bigger diamonds. There's a demand for them. They obviously increase in their value. We're very excited to bring you a huge diamond today, a 1 carat emerald cut. I'm so excited about it. But $26.99, who's got this one? We're still waiting to hear. And then we've also want to remind you about the pear shape and the other emerald cut that is the 2 carat 99. It was the largest of the grouping here. So the 299 $14.99 on the left side. The pear shape is a way to get a lot of diamonds, as you see. A lot more diamond weight on the pear shape. And so you're choosing your favorite, whichever one you want, but $26.99 here in the middle. And only a major $36.99 there, and only $39.99 for that bigger emerald cut. So your choice of there, whichever one you'd like, but $26.99 is the most affordable right there, squared up in the middle, and then let me know what you like. And then we've got a conch pearl pendant, and cross earrings are here. We just introduced cross earrings this week. We've got another pair, a different style for you. And we also have this incredible golden pearl necklace. This is the ultimate. I know you guys have been a little about the cultured pearls. So, I mean, again, it's just so funny. I love that I spoiled you to pieces over the years. I think that's really great. I take it as a huge compliment that anytime I bring you something like a cultured pearl, we revolt. So I can't imagine if I ever had an SI diamond, what everybody would do to me. It'd be like, go after her, get her, she needs to be gone. It's like one of those things where we're so demanding about quality. Look at this golden pearl necklace that we have though. The last time I had one on the show, it was years ago. It was over 12, it was actually $12,999 because I had to look it up. I thought it was either 11 or 13, and it was $13,000 last time we had a golden pearl, and it was not this glowy and lovely and saturated. So as we get ready for our big, big diamond deal, which I'm wearing right there, you're gonna get a look at this one, but let's take a look at our Dicolites. We're gonna show this next, by the way, because we're not waiting. We know there are very, very special pieces here, and actually, I thought I had more than one. Do I not have more than one? Oh no, never mind. Oh no, the strand, oh gosh, we gotta do something wild on that one then. All right, so let me know how we're doing here. $26.99 center, $39.99 left side, and $36.99 right side. You just simply let me know which one you like. We'll give them 60 seconds and we'll wrap it up on the Indicolites. Who got your Indicolite over there? Did you say Brian? Thank you, Brian. Congratulations. All right, let's move on in 50 seconds and then get ready for the golden pearls. Ooh, la la, I love those. And we can even change the clasp for you. It's yellow to match, but if you want it in white gold, we can do that. No problem. Okay, so we're getting ready for the golden pearls. Huge stones. I got to double check the millimeter size because lately they've not always been right. So I got to make sure I can just go ahead and get a measurement here because they are very large, impressive pearls. And so, all right, we're going to show them next. We're ready to go. We've got these big 11 to 12 millimeter pearls all the way around. No graduation to these pearls. I love that too. They're the same size all the way around. And this is lovely. Take a look at this on the hand here. This is our golden pearl strand. It is item number 113, 1391. We'll clear those Indicolites away and get ready for this amazing moment. I do want to show you this clasp enclosure because it's going to be that fluted style of clasp. It's yellow now just because we thought that made sense to match the pearls, but if you would like to have a white gold instead to add a little contrast, you certainly may. These are all going to be, look at this, the same size. So this is as luxe as it gets. First of all, there is no more. You really can't go any more luxury than this. Just, I'm trying to think here, yeah, there's no way. There's no way. No way to go more luxury in a pearl strand than this. It's the rarest color. It's golden pearls. These are natural South Sea Goldens, so we're really going up a step up or two from where we've been the last few days in our cultured pearls, which are still natural, by the way. They just get a little bit of help. So it's still made in the same process. It's still made by a mollusk and it's still an organic stone. But when you have a cultured pearl, it means that they were more cultured and there was a more controlled environment and man had to interject and really kind of help the process along, if you will, and basically inject the irritant to then get the pearl to do what it naturally does. When you're into the South Sea variety, these are literally the pearls that all happened from that organic process of Mother Nature. The pearl was, again, the mollusk was living in the ocean and basically usually a grain of sand is usually the irritant that enters into the mollusk's shell. And as a response to that, understanding that there's a foreign body inside of me, so instead it says, let me build something as a reaction to that. So it builds its nacre around that irritant. So at the nucleus, at the inside of all of these pearls would be whatever that irritant is. And that's your nucleus. And then it just builds this solid, incredible, golden nacre. This is 113-1391. It's an 11 to 12, and we say 11 to 12 not because they're graduated, but because there's a little degree of variation. You don't see it, but it's so small a difference that you're not going to really detect it, as that's why I'm showing you the whole strand here. It's 18 inches, by the way. So you've asked, I know some of our pearl strands in the past were 16, and that was too short for a lot of you. So here's the 18 inch, which has 35 individual pearls, by the way. And they're South Sea, and that's a $650 clasp that you have as far as wholesale is concerned. So there's a lot to love about this one, and I wanted to show you all the way around, and yet there's no front or back because these are perfectly round pearls. So they're not that oblong shape, they're not potato shaped, they're not the Baroque pearls. These are all those natural golden. And like anything else, we even saw Tahitians all through the week that some were more silvery, some were more gray, some were more dark black. This is where, just like the other types of pearls, you can get different colors of golden. And they're usually more of a champagne color. Very light, 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 light. This is more, I almost call them butterscotch pearls because it's not a technical term, it's just they're really saturated. So I always like to think, since we oftentimes think about gold, we know that there's a different level of buttery rich saturation if you get more purity in gold. Like 24 karat gold is pure, it's really yellowy. 18 karat gold, 75%. As you go down in your purity, the gold gets a little less rich, a little less yellow. So when you see these pearls, I put them more on par with a 24 karat gold, not even a 14 or an 18, but this is that richness of a 24 karat. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna avoid the $12,999 that they were years ago. I'm going to avoid that because we're all just going to be in shock, I think, with that price. But that is where we last sold a golden pearl strand, was $12,999. That was years ago. It was years and years, and it was only one strand. I'm going to do something different here, and I've got a great value, but given that we still have 14 minutes and we're all awaiting the emerald cut diamond, I want to do something a little bit different here, and it is our only one, so that's it. That's, unfortunately, I will change the clasp if you want it in white, but let's show it from a distance away so you can see how 11 to 12 looks, and I'll show you the whole thing here. Let me go ahead and straighten up that clasp, just not that it matters because that's going to be in the back of your neckline, but just to show you the consistency from a distance all the way around on those pearls, and the fact that they are so glowy, they're so glossy, they've got that luster that we love. It's not just about the size and the shape. We evaluate pearls on a lot of different levels. We want that bigger size, you got it. We want that round shape, that's ideal, you got it. We want the luster to be there, that's on point. I mean, you couldn't get any more luster. They're like mirrors. They're like golden mirrors. And yet what else? We want it to be as smooth and nacre as possible, understanding that they're also natural, so they're never going to be completely smooth. And if you want completely smooth, you go with faux. You go with fake. Go with something that's just a lookalike. But here's what we're going to offer for you. I know it's only just, well, 13 minutes now till our top of the hour. What if we just send these out via auction? Because I've already got several people on the phone lines, and I just think that even a reduced price like $9,999 might be a bit of a stretch for our Saturday early, especially in this first hour, but we have such a jammed show. We're doing so many exciting things today. Want to make sure that you get in and make sure that you're dialed in really early, because it's not going to be $99.99. We'll blow it out. I just want you to be ready to go on the lines, because I'll do this. Let's put them instead on the auction block. I've already got 3 people already talking about them, and it looks like $99.99 is not good enough. I agree. So let's do this. That's not going to make any kind of world record setting, and I'm setting a record all day. We're going to be doing that today on diamonds and pearls. Not $9,000 to open. 18 inches in length, every single one is between 11 and 12. We're saying that range is because one might be an 11.8. They're all 12 as far as what I measured, but if one's an 11.8 millimeter, we can't call it a 12. So we're saying there's a little range there of 11 to 12 millimeters, but look at how identical they're matched. Again, there's no wrong way to wear it. It's front or back, same exact look. We're gonna do better than 9,000, 8,000, 7,000. This has never happened in our history on a golden pearl necklace. Let's just keep that in mind. It's never happened. And what I'm doing right now is trying to, because I'm still conscious of the fact it's the first hour. It's the first hour, springing all the best on you here in the early part of the show. We're not waiting. And you can't go anywhere because at 11 o'clock we have our biggest diamond value ever, and that's now 12 minutes from now. But let's do better than 7,000 or 6,000 or 5,000. And by the way, 35 individual pearls here as well. 35 individual pearls. Keep in mind that right now, and you can't really put a price tag on a natural golden South Sea pearl. This is beautiful because if you're a yellow gold lover, and I know how many of you are out there because everyone wants yellow gold right now. And let me tell you, if you are loving yellow gold, get this pearl strand because this is going to go almost the way you would get gold right now in a beaded necklace or in a chain. This is going to look great with all of your yellow gold. You will wear this. It is modern. It is unique. It's not like your white pearls or even the Tahitian pearls. Far more rare here, and at $5,000, that right now is $140 a pearl. If we ignore the clasp and all the labor, because each one has a hand double knotting in between each pearl. I'm not going to do $5,000. Let's go you know what, skip that. Let's go $4,000 to get it started. We got a lot of you on the lines here. Let's make this easy. Reminder how this clasp works. There's a little, you'll see it as a little hook right here. Press it down. Once you do, that's step one. Little hook, it's like a V shape. Take that off of the little notch that's on the beaded or spherical style. Then to fasten it, put it on through. And then to finish it, push it inward. That's what's basically your security and your ultimate locking mechanism. Okay, we're not doing $4,000. Let's go even lower. It's not $4,000 to start. This is crazy. Crazy, 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 crazy. Jason's caller hung up. They're going to call back because we're going to go $3,500 to start. That's exactly $100 a pearl. And these are not cultured pearls. They're South Sea pearls. And it's a $10 increment. And here's what I'm going to offer for you. They were $13,000 years ago. They are $99.99 today. And now we're going to say $3,000. I should never brought these out in the first hour. I know better. I've been doing this 26 years. And you know what? I feel like I know better. But this is fine because you get the better value, $3,000 to get it started, $10 on the increment. Now we are under $100 a pearl. What about the labor to string the pearls? What about the clasp that's worth wholesale $650 on that solid 14 karat yellow or white? You're going to choose your clasp color, and we have no open. All right, we can move on. We can move on. It's just, again, the biggest and best. I understand that we should have probably started with this one and then brought you the culture pearls after. I've been bringing you culture pearls all week. Now we're going into the high end. This is the high end. This is the ultimate deluxe, best of the best, as good as they get pearls. And you got 35 of them for 18 inches around your neckline. And you can still pair it up with other necklaces, chains, layer it up. $3,000, do we have it? Or should we just give it 60 seconds and give up? Okay, it's not really in my nature, but I will tell you right now, every day I say, you can do hard things. You can do hard things. You do it every day. You can do hard things. This one's not hard. This is just a phone call to get you the fabulous piece. That's all you do. And $3,000 to get it started, everybody. This is the gift idea for the June birthday or for anybody who really is, who's that really elegant lady in your life? Is it you? You got to get them. You've got to have them. They're so extraordinary and they're so rich in their luster. And we have 30 seconds to get an open. I hope we're verifying. Sounds like we might be. I'm going to move my rings aside. Let me show it up close too. I know this is a lot to handle for a little wheel, but just to see the pearls, because obviously they're not faux. These are not plastic. Okay, I don't sell plastic jewelry. So they're not a look-alike. They're not man-made. But there's going to be natural characteristics that you don't see from that hand shot's about 2 feet away. So we don't, and there's that clasp, which I love the way that blends, but that's a perfect example of what I was talking about with the richness. Normally, if a golden pearl matches the color of a 14 karat gold clasp in yellow, that's a really good look. That's a really good pearl. That's why I was saying these are much more saturated, and I get it. We don't see this very often. It's always tough to bring things. It's easier to understand value on something you see all the time and see every day and know, because then you understand where the value's at. It's tougher when it's something that, I don't know, I never see those on TVON. I never see those in jewelry stores. I don't see those other places. What's the price at? I can only go on, well, besides retail, because I don't care about retail because we do better, but I can only go on what we've done in the past. And granted, there was only one necklace ever that was this size, and it was $12,999. This one today is supposed to be $10,000. But just knowing that that's going to be a lot to ask in our first hour, just did an auction. Do we have the open, by the way? Okay, so we do have the open. Okay, so now we know it's going to sell. This strand is going to be gone. We know that. It's at $3,000 only. $10 on the increment, so don't worry your pretty little head too much. If you're not in yet, that's okay. These pearls can be yours still, but we are going to wrap it up in 2 minutes, and then we are only 6 minutes away from what everybody's waiting for, the ultimate diamond value. 10 years of doing this right here, I've had a lot of great diamond values. I'm known in the trade as the one who ruins the diamond market. We're going to do it again today, but on a bigger level. So that's all coming, but here we are. Last call, 2 minutes. Bye-bye. It's going to go. We know that. It's going to be gone here because we do have the open. Thank you on the open for $3,000. We appreciate it. You're saving a whole bundle of money here, a whole bunch. That is a savings beyond. We've got a final minute 45 to now get you in. Final call, final chance. Here we are. And let me know if you have a bid, because this is it. Last chance, last call, and we can change the clasp enclosure for you. If you'd rather have white gold, we can do that. Not a problem. But our final call is now. Final 74 seconds to go. You've got our last call, golden pearls, absolutely stunning. And they are the richest color. And I wish, again, if I had another strand, I could show you a comparison. I don't have another strand. This is it. And that's why we love this beautiful color. There's not one that's lighter. There's not one that even matches. This, again, is solid 14 karat gold right here. That clasp enclosure, if your pearl was this colored, that'd be lovely. That would be a step up from the normal, which are like a golden yellow champagne, more brown. Not here. These are beyond what you'd see even in an 18 karat gold. Here's what it looks like again from a distance away on the hand. $3,000, 30 seconds left. Oh, no, 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 this can't be happening. We cannot be giving these away for this kind of price. But such is life at TVON. Such is the way we do things. And a limited audience means better values for you. It's too early to do the diamond, isn't it? It's too early. It's too early. Okay. Well, usually we save our best special of the day for the last hour of the show. I'm going to bring it out 4 minutes. It's the smartest thing to do because we have so few available, so we'll do that. We will do that. Final call, 3,000 once, twice, 3 times. All right, that's all. Congratulations. Thank you. Let's get into, I've got a couple minutes here. Let's look at this Sphene. Sphene's really good. It's item number 1131323. We'll come back in close up. Leave it there for a second. Got to come back in. On our 18 karat gold color change Sphene pendant, 4 carats 37. Look at that. Oh yeah, that's beautiful, isn't it? 18 karat solid gold, a 437 stone, a diamond, and a diamond, and a diamond, and a diamond. Do you see what they're doing? They're set individually, channel set. That's a different type of halo. When you've got 1323, it's actually a little different here. It's a 437 and 18 karat gold, but each diamond is set individually in a halo that's in a tension setting. So that's really intriguing, isn't it? And then the bail done in your more typical setting style, total diamond weight, 62 points around your massive round Sphene. And it changes color from green to red, so extra bonus there. And we've got our emerald cut diamond 3 minutes away. I hope it's not too early for everybody who's just getting their day started, but look at that. What a beautiful stone. Let's show it from a distance away. No, this one's not going to last, especially at this new discounted price. I don't even think what's been on the air once. Crazy good value. By the way, that's a bracelet that you can call me on. It's 20 carats in diamonds if you'd like it. It's not exactly inexpensive, but we have reduced the $194,000 price tag to a much lower one for you, so that's exciting. So if you like my bracelet, don't hesitate to ask about it. And then take a look at this. That's a really special Sphene, 437, and it's 18 karat solid gold. Here's what it looks like up against the ruler at 7/8 of an inch, top to bottom. Let's take a look at it here as well. From a distance on the neckline, I think, well, these phone lines just suddenly got really busy. I think I know why. It could have something to do with the top of the hour that is 2 minutes away, but first the Sphene. Let's take a look at it up close. Excuse me, guys, I know. Voice sounds terrible today. It's crazy. It's just my new voice plus the allergies that are out of control. So I apologize. I know I sound a mess. But here's what we'll do. I'm going to make this better than, no, not $99.99 any longer. How are we doing on the line? Okay, so everyone's waiting on the diamond. We've got it. It's 90 seconds away. First things first, this has got to go. Our 18 karat gold sphinx, isn't that a dynamo? And for those of you that do worry about the softer side of the stone, it is a softer stone than most. I really just, I don't say don't wear it in a ring. I just say you got to exercise some caution when you do. Pendants you never need to worry about. Don't worry a thing about it. It's a softer stone, but it's very easy to wear as a pendant because it's out of harm's way. It's on the neckline. You're never going to have to worry about that. Let's blow it out. $49.99, first caller. And then we're ready for our top of the hour, which is really good. Really, really something. Something special. Something different. Something that hasn't been here since, I looked it up, 9.5 years ago. Yes, 9.5 years ago, we had a 1 carat emerald cut diamond. I have the ring here. I'll show it to you. And I'll show you the original bag with the original prices, with the original ring, and you'll see it all here, and then you'll see what I'm doing today instead. And it'll prove a very big point if it doesn't just prove that we are already the leader when it comes to diamond values, and we can scout them all day in retail and wholesale, but we're going to beat the pants off every one of them. So we're going to do something very special coming up as our top of the hour, $49.99. Okay, let's keep moving. Who's got the speen? We're verifying on that one. It's top of the hour time. I am so excited about this piece because, well, and this has no bearing on you guys or anything else, but I will say, as a jewelry lover myself who's been around the business a long time, professionally, but also as a jewelry lover well before, there has always been, I think as women, we always fantasize about what kind of diamond we're going to get one day. And my fascination was always with the emerald cut. Welcome into the show. It's Saturday morning. Glad you're with us here. My name is Lauren Blair. We've got 2 hours left. And our big special is now. And this is not just the big special of the day. This really is the big special of our entire history here because there's never been anything quite like it before. And I have something to compare it to, which is right here, because 9.5 years ago, we had a 1 carat emerald cut diamond that hasn't been shown much since. And it's been discounted many times over, but it's still tremendously more than what I'm going to do here today for you. So very excited about this. We have the yellow and the white gold available for you. It is a 1 carat emerald cut. And if you're like me, you understand that you've probably looked at diamonds. Maybe it's been a while. Maybe you did it back years ago when you got engaged, or maybe you have looked at diamonds since. If you've ever thought about upgrading your diamonds, what we're going to do right now is bring you something that, as someone who's in the business, me, who works with a lot of loose diamonds, who works with a lot of wholesalers, I've never seen this value happen before. And so that's why it's limited. It is a specialty because even though we've brought you lots of diamond deals over the years in smaller diamonds and medium diamonds and 20 pointers and 30 pointers, we've never had anything like this, which is our 1 carat minimum emerald cut, which I know that my fascination with emerald cut started a long time ago. I actually remember the moment because I was, when I was a teenager, so before I was in the business, only slightly before. I started young, but it's true, I started young. But when I was a teenager, and for a little bit of time, I was born and raised in Los Angeles, and for a little bit of time, my aunt and uncle moved nearby and lived near me when I was a teenager for just a couple of years, and they had newborns and toddlers. And so I was a teenager, so I babysat. And I'll never forget that the first time I ever saw an emerald cut, and here I am, I'm supposed to be into, like, you know, I was playing sports and thinking about, you know, clubs and, you know, homecoming and things like that, and the next dance and what the Friday night football game was going to look like. And I'll never forget seeing my aunt, who was getting ready for a night out as I went to go babysit her kids, my cousins. And I'll never forget that she said, "Oh, I heard some rustling about a new diamond ring." And she had just celebrated a big anniversary, and she got a new diamond ring. And it was an emerald cut. And here I am, probably 13 years old, 14 years old, early high school. And I saw that emerald cut, and I've never forgotten that moment. That's the moment. That's the moment I knew that's my stone. That's the stone I want to have. It was so, and hers was just a solitaire. And probably a carat 80, 2 carats, like in that range, because I've asked her since. I said, "What was that diamond you had?" She's upgraded since. But point is, it's one of those things where there's an elegance about it, there's a beauty about it. It's so luxe, it's so luxury. And if you've looked at diamonds, like really looked at diamonds, besides just looking and glancing, but actually looked at their price tags, you know that you can get the same exact quality. And an emerald cut is going to be usually about 6 or 7 times more what its counterparts would be. Ovals, rounds, cushions, radiants, all of the rest. Pear shapes, marquise cuts. So this is an elegance, and we really did a number to set it up here in a bridge and really give you a remarkable value. It's a 1 carat on the center stone. It's got 13 points in diamonds running underneath it. This is not a bridge, you can see it here. It's not a bridge that's overwhelming. Obviously, we do some of our bridge mountings that are really big and really wide and very heavy. This one is really, really wearable, and it's an absolute stunning piece. I'm gonna show you both the yellow and the white here. I'm just gonna put them up here. I'm gonna polish it up a little bit, but this is what you've been waiting for, and I'm gonna show you, actually, what I should do first is show you the old one. This is the old one, which is a wider band, just a band. This is the old one here. So this is the old one. I'm not a huge fan of the color, to be honest with you, but this is the old one. The last time and the only time we've ever had a 1 carat diamond was in this band, and it was 1116728. This is not the one that you're getting today, but it is a 1 carat diamond in a band, and I'm literally going to show you the bag. I have not touched this bag. This is not my writing. This is nothing. This is a one only, and it's from so many years ago, because the item number will tell you it's about 9.5 years ago. It's 18 karat gold, so that's the one difference. But look at this. It was 15,000, and then it was 79.90. Oh, 16,000. Then it was 79.99, and the lowest it ever has gone is 59.99. I did not write these. This is not my handwriting. It's a one only. This one. This was the only other 1 carat. I'm just showing you the back. There it is. So what we're doing right now is taking our new one, so forget about that, because that is, and if you want it, it's $59.99. Sure, I can honor that price. Here's what I'm doing on ours today, which is the gorgeous white diamond emerald cut, 1 carat. I've got a yellow gold as well. I'm loving this bridge because look at this bridge. This is all finished on the inside. It's essentially 3 bands in one. And that's because you have that middle row, and I'm going to try to balance that as best I can there. It's the middle row that's done in diamonds that runs underneath your bigger stone, and then it's all those mirror finished gold bands up beside it. I'm just going to tell you really as quickly as I can here, this is a very important 1418 item number. It's not going to last. I don't have, it's easier to make a lot of smaller diamond rings possible. If I'm doing a 1 carat band, that's not that hard. It's 5 stones. It's still limited, but we can still have a quantity, maybe a dozen, maybe 2 dozen. This is different. We're in the 1 carat range here. That's a superstar of diamonds, and it's not going to be something that we have for everybody. So I advise, please, oh please dial in early. We have the white or the yellow gold, no rose gold available, just don't recommend it, just the white or the yellow here, but it's a really stunning 1 carat at minimum emerald cut, which I always tell you, people are gonna wonder, well, is it still VS? Technically, it's actually usually leaning towards the VVS category because the emerald cut, and this is part of the reason why they're so expensive and more money than every other cut of diamond, is because they have to be really good clarity. If they're not, it's almost like magnifying any inclusions you have. It's like putting a spotlight and a magnifying glass on any inclusions that exist in that diamond and then shows them off. That's what happens because the emerald cut, there's nowhere to hide. It's faceting that is elegant and elongating and step faceted and flashes the light in this mirror-like way, but there's nowhere for inclusions to hide, which is why it's like anybody who knows the diamond world understands that the second you see an emerald cut, that piece is more money. Always is, always has been, always will be, because it requires such a high clarity. So most of these stones are actually technically more VVS, but we're calling it VS minimum. And you've got this 13 points in the other VS stones. And then you're getting that really beautiful 5x7 millimeter. I had a lot of questions about it since I started even talking about it last night. It's a 5x7. You choose your white or yellow. You can go true to size on this one. It doesn't need to be bridal, but it can be. So if you're thinking about, you know somebody's getting engaged and if they're even thinking about going down the lab grown route because it's the more affordable version, you know what? Mine's more affordable. Mine's more affordable than a lab-grown version all day. So this is what I recommend. Let's take a look at it again here. White or yellow gold, and again, we'll see what that looks like on the hand as well. I love it in the yellow too, and this is what I love about the profile. You really see how it's a band within. I mean, it's like 2 rings truly stacked, where you get this really like double-decker look, and it's so lovely. And we are so excited to bring it to you, and let me know if you have a favorite here, because that other one, I know, it's the benchmark. The other one has no diamonds with it, and it's $59.99, and it was made, that's the thing I need you to remember, it was made 9.5 years ago. That's a whole different level, that's different. Gold is different today. In other words, I got more diamonds here If I took this to the same price tag of $5,999, well, guess what? Gold's gone up in 9.5 years. Gold's gone up. Diamonds have gone up. The whole world is. 9.5 years ago, we weren't talking about lab grown. Now everybody is, and that's not what we're bringing. We're bringing the natural real deal here, and a stunning one at that. So let's take a look at it on in the yellow gold, give you an idea of how it looks. You can still stack with it if you want to. I really like it in the white gold. I always think that it shows off the color better when it's in the white gold. There it is. Look at that. Look at those side by side there. Yellow gold, white gold, the perfect piece. If you wanted to add a wonder ring, there's a little bit of that way it bows out in the center. So it looks great. Just naturally set up next to a wonder ring if you have one. And oh my gosh, you're going to absolutely flip when you see this in person. It is so striking and so elegant and so wearable. And you can wear it. It doesn't need to be a ring finger, like left hand ring finger piece. It doesn't need to be. It can be anywhere on the hand. I would say also on the middle finger. Maybe it's a right hand ring. There's no problem at all with getting into really big diamonds and wear it any way you want. Look at how stunning these are. I mean, they're absolutely beautiful. And it's not going to be $59.99, which was the 9.5 year ago price tag on something that was much less. Less in diamonds, made in an era when gold was much, much less. And you saw it was actually $16,000 to start. So it went from 16, and then over the years, it's been marked down. It's been marked down and marked down and marked down and marked down, and then here we are. So that would be the best case scenario, but instead, blowing it out for you today. Only have a few available already. How many? 4 are spoken for already. Well, we have a reserve put on 4 of them right now. For those of you on the phone lines, 4 of you have said yes, because I think that my reputation for diamond values definitely precedes me. Not to mention, I reminded you that this is the biggest diamond value I've ever had. So there's that too. The biggest diamond value I've ever brought to you. Yes, usually it's smaller stones in more basic styles, 5-stone band rings, 7-stone band rings, stud earrings, etc. It's a whole different metric when you get into really high level diamond sizes. That's where I tell you all the time, diamonds themselves are not rare. It's the bigger sizes in diamonds in the better qualities that are rare. And it's going to be a $59.99 was price. We're going to take this even lower, and just for the record, I know this spoils some of the surprise, but it is a fact. I have never had a 1-carat diamond go for this price tag. Oh, by the way, there's another 1-carat diamond here in a white diamond. There's only one other 1-carat diamond. It's a cushion cut square. It's $69.99. There has never been a value like this. And just when you think, okay, but diamonds don't get discounted, you're right. Diamonds only go up in value, you're right. Diamonds in bigger sizes, in better quality, should never go backwards. So what am I getting? Faux? No. It's not faux, it's the natural. I got to tell you, we got people watching for the first time. There are some of you that have never watched this show before, probably didn't know that such a thing existed on television, home shopping, right? Where you could get a natural VS diamond from the earth, VS quality, in solid gold, not sterling. That's what we're doing. And it's not $59.99. This price tag will blow your mind. And how do I know that? Because it blew my mind. I've been in this business 26 years. And before I show up and talk on TV to you guys about jewelry, I spend my days in the wholesale district, second largest in the country, in Los Angeles on Hill Street, between 6th and 7th. And guess what? There's not a loose diamond there. With all my connections that I built and nurtured over 26 years in the business, I don't have a diamond dealer in LA or New York for that matter. Because sometimes I'll go to my New York dealers too. I don't get there. They can send. We have shipping, right? We can talk on the phone. They can get me a deal. There is not a dealer, not a wholesale diamond, anybody, dealer, anybody. There isn't a miner who can do this. And that's the beauty. We are better than wholesale by a mile, because guess what? You're going to pay over $5,999 in wholesale for that diamond. Don't believe me? Call up a wholesale dealer. Again, call up somebody you know in the business. And I know everybody loves to say, sure, I can match that. Sure, I can do that. Do it. There is nobody. There is nobody. You can't get any more direct than a wholesale dealer that you've been working with for 26 years, and none of my dealers will give me this value on the diamond. I'm just talking about the loose stone. The loose stone. Forget about the gold and the extra diamonds and the fact it's a triple gold band in a bridge style that is costly to make, and yet it's not going to be $59.99. This is the biggest diamond value I've ever had, and I've stood here for 10 years talking about jewelry nearly every single day. And that is something, because we have had a lot of diamond values. This is the best of them all, and it's not $59.99. If you're not on the phone lines, you may not get one. I just got to tell you like it is. If you're not on the phone lines at this point in time, you may not get a ring. So please dial in. You can always hang up. A lot of people will be begging you to give one back or not take one, but I'll tell you right now, it's not going to be $59.99. And that really is the lowest price possible because we took a 9.5 year ago price that was discounted over and over. Instead, I'm going to make this better than $5,000. Even my yellow diamonds, I've got yellow diamonds in 1 carats. My yellow diamonds are wonderfully valuable and rare, but you know what? They're not emerald cuts. This is the emerald cut. I cannot get over what I'm about to do. Goodness knows. If you can get one, try it. Remember another thing that we do? A money-back guarantee. These are always so tough to show on camera, so I apologize that we don't have any really good way to show these because that's the proper angle for this diamond to look at the clarity. See if you spot an inclusion. Like I said, these are not usually even VS. They're a step up because otherwise this would be your VS stones. We're not used to seeing inclusions. We don't usually because they're VS, but you know what? Usually you're still going to be able to see something in an emerald cut diamond in a VS. That's why we really upgrade, and most of them are VVS. Let's go even lower than $5,000. Or $49.99 was priced $59. That was from years ago. That needs like an asterisk and a star and all that. It was $59.99 years ago when gold was like $1,200 an ounce. We're doing better right now than $49, than $39. Then this is crazy because I don't have a loose diamond available for this price. And again, if you love an emerald cut, get it. Because you know, a lot of us, I just talked to somebody this morning, they said, you know what, I have my dream. My life's dream in jewelry has been to own an emerald cut. I never thought I would. I never thought it would happen. I never thought it'd be affordable. I never thought the day would come. This is that day, but it is also one day. It is one presentation. It is one moment. We are going to sell out. We've already got now 8 of them already spoken for, and that's because it's only $39.99. That is a value. There are 3 gold bands making up every single one of these rings. That also needs to be said. There's arguably $6,000 worth of gold before you set any diamonds, before you perch that 1 carat flawless to the eye diamond. You can look under microscopes, look under your loop. You're not going to see any inclusions here. It's an incredible quality. That's why they are so much money and so much moolah to get those emerald cuts, which is why they are instantly known and iconically recognized as the ultimate level in diamonds. And you're getting at least a 1 carat, and it's not going to be $39.99. We could sell them out at that price. We are about to. We are literally about to sell them out at that price. Let me give you some comfort in knowing they're going even lower, and this is why this is the biggest diamond value. I've never had a 1 carat ever. Not a 1 carat yellow, brown, fawn diamond, chameleon, white diamond, or anything else. Go for a price like this. It is unheard of. Let's take a look at it again. It's not $39.99. It's going even lower. I really take very seriously these top of the hours, these moments. If we have to lose money, we lose money. I look at it as an investment in what we do, an investment in bringing new shoppers in, an investment in saying, well, here's something that I know you're not going to see again. So if I can't make it a deal today, when are we ever going to be able to make it a deal? We have to be able to do this today. This is that moment. And also a reminder, you got a money back guarantee. So if you get this at home because you're again, there's a lot of cynics out there, and you should be. There's a lot of reasons to be cynical about fine jewelry when you're shopping elsewhere. But if you're a cynic and you don't believe this can be as good as I'm saying it is, all I can say is try it out because you got a money-back guarantee. Let us send it to you for free in your favorite gold color, in your size, in your exact size, your quarter, your half, your 3/4, your full size, and let us send it out. Get it for that son, grandson who's thinking about getting engaged. Save him a bundle of money and save him the agony of deciding, do I want to go lab grown? Seems like she deserves something more special than lab grown that are a dime a dozen, but I can't afford it. Or if I can afford one, it's a really low quality and it's downright ugly. So get the real deal from us in that finer level, and you'll be glad you did. Because you know what? This is less than you'd pay for a lot of costume jewelry out there, and it's a lot less than you pay for that lab grown. So let's just give you the best of all worlds and make it better than even $3,500. What about $34.99 on a 1 carat emerald cut, VS or better, diamonds running side to side underneath it? Oh, you want a better value? You're going to get a better value. Hold that thought. We're going to go even lower than $34.99. We are, and this is a perfect example. This is not about what we can get. That right there is the ultimate value. Done. It's the ultimate value at $34.99. Nobody's going to top that. Nobody's going to touch that price, retail, wholesale, or anywhere. But I'm going to continue to go lower. And we're going to get you, I'll tell you, if you're not on the phone lines, get one, try one. Even if you're thinking, I didn't think I needed an emerald cut diamond. I never even considered it. Maybe you want to try a bridge mounting. That's really one of our signature looks here. There are so many reasons to get it. Honestly, you could get it just for the mounting price. You could get it just for the mounting and be really happy you did. It's not 34. It's not 33. It's not 32. It's not 31. What if we go $3,000? That is so ridiculous. You're not even paying what you should be for the gold. It's like every diamond is free. And I don't know anybody who's doing 1 carat diamonds for free. That's not going to happen. We're going to go even lower than $3,099. And I know, the whole thing. Oh, try it. Please try it. You'll be so happy you did. I know we're almost sold out, so I know. Get on the phone lines if you haven't already. This is the old price from 9.5 years ago on the only thing I've ever had similar. This is a new price today, only while it's here. Only those of you here with us live are ever going to get this deal. And it's not going to be $3,099. What about $29.99 on a triple band bridge style one? You know what? Skip it. Let's go even lower. I don't want anybody leaving it behind. I don't want there to be one shopper today that says, no, I don't think so. I want to make sure. Let's even go low. I mean, loss leader, here we come. A loss leader on a 1 carat diamond? No way. And the ultimate. I know the rounds look small in a 1 carat, so you're already getting that elongation. Looks even larger. All that gorgeous shine off of the emerald cut. I'm going to try in the white gold. That is my preference. That's my favorite here. I love the yellow, but I got to tell you, that white gold and that white diamond, and look what it does. What a look. Not too big, not too small. Wear it every single day. Doesn't sit up too high. You still see the beautiful double-decker styling of this bridge. It's not going to be $29. We are crazy busy. I don't want you to wait. All the rainbow flashes you still see. Reds, orange, yellow, greens, blues, purples, violets, indigos, all of that. And it's not going to be $29. Let's go even lower. I want to make sure they sell out right now. They're going to be gone in an instant. All you can do is dial on in. Look at those diamonds that run literally underneath your diamond. It is literally 3 rows of gold, 3 bands here coming around as one in the back, and it's not going to be $29. I've never done this. Never had the privilege to do anything like this in my career, and it's been a long, long career of incredible diamonds every single day. This never happens. It's not 29 or 28. Or 27. This is getting to be like, this is what any little basic gold band should be. Actually, they're $9,000 in retail, but that's retail. We're not here to beat retail. We need to beat wholesale. And you know what's better? We need to beat ourselves. And the only time we can do this is the only time we've ever actually made one is that one I showed you for $59.99. That was discounted over the last 9.5 years. And now we're bringing you a better value and the ultimate value. And forget about $27.99. We're very busy. Very busy. If you miss it, you miss it. It's done and gone. Nothing I can do to bring it back, because this is that fleeting moment. You get the value today and forever hold your peace. And love on it. Wear it. It's diamonds. So you can wear it every single day. Wear it every minute of every day. Never take it off. It's not 27, 26, $25.99. There has never been an individual diamond. I used to sell loose stones way back when. A lot of you started watching me when I was selling loose stones and jewelry. 7 days a week. 4 times a week loose, 3 times a week finished jewelry. Guess what? No loose diamonds for this price. It's not even $25.99, and the ring is in 3 pieces of gold, essentially, all wrapped in one. That's the beauty of the bridge. Diamonds with it, not $25.99. We are so crazy busy, I give it 60 seconds. I don't think it's going to last. It may not even last until we get down to the final low price. It's not $25.99, 1 carat minimum diamond. If you want to resell it, resell it. I have a lot of you who are new to us, who have literally joined the TVON shopping family just to buy and resell. Buy to resell. I had someone the other day, she bought a museum piece just to resell it. She's like, I'm going to resell it. She goes, I got a friend who's going to buy it off me for about 3 times what I paid. Okay, side hustle. I like it. You want to start a diamond business, start a diamond business. Yeah. Finder's fee, whatever. It's an incredible buy. And get them appraised, put them on your insurance plan. This is going to be one of the most important pieces of jewelry you own, and yet it's just not priced like it. It's not even $25.99. Take a look. We're almost sold out. Almost sold out. We're busy on the phone line, so bear with us if you're waiting on hold. It will not be $25.99. Let's go all out. This is truly like nothing I've ever done. Nothing. You know that because you watch every day, and you watch everybody else, and you know exactly what's going on. You guys are the smartest jewelry shoppers out there. You know what's up. Let's make it better. $2,000. $2,499.60 left to go. And then we're done. It's sold out and done. It's going to be. We know we're busy. We've already been selling them. There's a lot of you that understand my diamond deals so well that you're shopping every day because you know the value can't be beat. So either you like it or you don't. And if you don't like it, you don't buy it. But you know what? If you love it, you know I'm going to give you the best value anywhere. And that's why a lot of people early on are like, I'm getting one. I know she's going to take care of me. And then you end up saving more than you even thought you could. The price becomes better than you thought it could be. And that is a beautiful thing. And it's so gorgeous. And oh, by the way, look at this. This is coming up tomorrow. And I just want to show you because I don't have an actual like original Wonder Ring, but I do have this yellow diamond version that's coming up tomorrow. So let me just show you the yellow with the yellow here because I have this band. So this is coming up tomorrow. And I just want to show you because it's kind of a la Wonder Ring. So if you wanted to do that whole stacking thing that I was telling you about, and these are different sizes, but still, it works. Do you see what I just did there? You could stack, imagine this is the Wonder Ring you have at home. And if you want to add the Wonder Ring, because this is the same kind of shape, so it gives you an idea. If you want to add a Wonder Ring to it, you can. Best thing I've got to show you, closest example is right there. So if you want to add a Wonder Ring, top, bottom, one side or the other, I know this is a triple row. I know it's coming up tomorrow, but just wanted to show you how that chevron style of any of our Wonder Rings will actually pair up really well with this gorgeous emerald cut diamond. So you've got options here. You don't have to just wear it solo. You can change up the look day by day, just depending on how you want to pair it up, even with a classic band ring, any of our Wonder Ring styles, anything at all. But $24.99, it's unheard of. It really is. And again, you got moments to get one because once it's gone, it's gone. And that's the $6,000 you see up there has nothing to do with today's price. It's the old price. Closest example, closest comparison I can give you, not to retail, not to wholesale, but right here was $5,999. So how impressive now to say, well, here's one that's better. Here's one with more gold. Here's one with more diamonds, and it's only $24.99. Seems silly, but silly we like. When it comes to diamond savings, we love to see that. So here's your moment right now. Take full advantage. We are about halfway through the show as well. So if you have any requests for me, get those in. We'll be happy to help you out and get you anything you want to see. But that is a do not miss. That is a try it and get it at home and see what you think. Get it at home, see what it's all about. Get it at home, try it. Get it at home, wear it. Get it at home, gift it. Get it at home, resell it. Whatever the case may be, it's just monumental value and savings, and it's only $24.99. That's it. So we're going to give it a final now, 30 seconds to go, because it looks like we are very, very close to sell out here. So it's going to be our last call, and we'll see where it ends up. But that is amazing, is it not? And what about diamonds on my wrist? If you want some more diamonds to go with your big 1 carat diamond, I have this bracelet, which I'm going to show you, is 20.5 carats. 20.5 carats of fancy marquise cuts. I know you've been probably catching little glimpses of it here and there. There's my 20.5 carat diamonds. They are all marquise cuts. They're huge, they're VS. It's 18 karat gold. It's very wide, and look, they go all the way around, but it's the right size, so it kind of stays where it's supposed to stay, where you have this larger center floral right up top. Isn't that something? All VS, all bigger stones. It's one of our museum masterpieces, and it's a must go. So we got a new markdown price on that one as well. And there's a conch pearl, there's our heart shape. Anybody like the earrings I'm wearing? We have the earrings I'm wearing for, they're brand new today, 113-1439. I can give you a glimpse of those too, but that diamond ring, and by the way, some of you just asked, can we stack them together, like 2 together or 3 together or stagger them? The answer is, yeah, you can. Look at this. This is the staggered look. I would prefer maybe if they were in the same gold color, but if you want to line them up, you can. That's a great idea. I like the way they're thinking. You can stack them together. You can line them up. Sure you can. For under $5,000, suddenly you got 2.25 carats in diamonds all together. Look at that. That's beautiful. And you could do all one color of gold, or you could mix and match as well. That's pretty fabulous. So we're going to show you. Let me just pop one of these down on the wheel for you. As we are in last call on that diamond ring in the bridge, let me show you. I'm taking one of these earrings off because you got to see this up close. This is the earring I've been wearing today. And it is a huge, fancy cut kunzite. It's a round but better. It's a round but bolder. It's around but different. Just want to give you a look at them. 113, 1439 before I forget about them and never show them to you. They're there. I mean, right? It's just like they're so comfortable and they're just, oh, they look so good. And I am going to a huge event tonight. So I could borrow. I could use a little bit of this jewelry. I would definitely like to borrow the bracelet, the earrings. I would, but I can't. They don't let me do that. I guess they don't trust me. I don't know. I guess that's what it is. I don't know. But here's our Afghan kunzite. They think I'm never going to come back? Kidding me? Who else going to show you values like this? It's my public service. This is 113, 1439. Now, I was asking for you guys to guess what you thought the carat weights were. Obviously, you're getting two. I just was going to leave one on, but let's show them together. Otherwise, you're going to wonder if they match, and they do. And they're in a lever back style with this beautiful style of diamonds down the front. Look at this. Oh, yeah. Okay, now, they're almost like a stop sign. That's why a modified round. They're not really Portuguese. They're not really brilliant cuts. They've got that notched edge, and you see it even with the table faceting as well. There is, 63.35 carats of the richest, most saturated neon Afghan kunzite. 63.35. And they're in 14 karat gold, and there's 27 points in diamonds, and they look gorgeous. You've been seeing them. And let me tell you, most earrings, you guys probably wonder, well, why don't you wear earrings all the time from TVON? They don't show up. They don't show up. I mean, they have to be huge, because this shot is rather far away, and you can see now naked ears. But when you see these on, and this is what I've been wearing all day, and isn't it interesting that from a distance they look pure purple? They really appear to match the outfit that I'm wearing. That is a huge statement on kunzite, because kunzite's usually a light, light pale pink. So it doesn't usually give you a lot of bright saturation. These do. And they're the ultimate. So let's take a look at them, and then we'll pop them back on so you can see how they look on the ear, like from a closer perspective. But it's really something special. They're going to stay in the white gold. They have a lever back style, so that makes it really simple and easy. And we still have diamond rings left, don't we? Okay, because this is usually, we don't even usually show top of the hours until the next 30 minutes from now. So last call on the diamonds, but it looks like we still got one or two available, so that's good news. And here we are with our stunning 63.35. And if you would like this earring, well, let me show them to you here from a distance, as I always like to do, so we can get you the length. And then we'll show them on as well. But that is just, look at that, like the pendulum style. That is so much movement like they are. What do you think? 2 inches top to bottom. As far as where the diamonds begin, it's 1 3/4 inches. But the lever back goes 2 full inches here. And then we'll show them to you on as well. Brenda, thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you, Brenda. I'm glad you were able to get your yellow gold. Brenda said a dream has come true. And you know what? That just makes my day. That's why I'm still here doing this for you guys. But look at how beautiful this is from a distance. Just to give you that idea, I know you saw them from across the room, but just to see what they look like here from a little bit more of that. Yeah, and they're not heavy. I know my piercing is just bad. It's just stretched out. It's almost ripped completely. So they look like that on me because I have a stretched out piercing. It looks like that no matter what, if there's an earring in there or not. But you can really see how they move and how they sway and that beautiful purple intensity that they give you, which is much more saturated than kunzite usually gives. We'll go back up close here. Just wanted you to see them and get an opportunity to own them if you are so inclined on getting a nice big kunzite earring that goes really pink, purple, or blue. It really works with all those fabulous colors and colorways. And it's going to be our very important sellout price tag. So you've got one only. It's a museum masterpiece that's brand new. You've never seen them. They just got finished yesterday. So here they are. First look at them, and they're supposed to be $33,999 does not seem bad at all when you consider that's $500 a carat. That's not bad at all. We're going to do something a little bit different here and extreme. And already sold most of our jewelry today, so get requests in because we really loaded up that first hour for you too. Really got a lot of our elite pieces out in the first hour. And so last call on the show, we're about 88 minutes away from saying farewell and see you tomorrow. But here is that 33,000. Let's take them even lower. It's going under 10. What did I just do? $99.99 for the kunzite, 63 carats for $99.99. Bye-bye. They're going to go. But just in case, we're stretching the limits of value today. I'm going to make it better than $99. Then $89.99. Let's keep going. Why not? I told you, museum masterpiece, brand new though, must go, still a must go. Even though it's your first look at them, first time seeing them, doesn't matter, still got to make sure they go. Let's take them even lower than 88. 88. For the very first caller, one pair. That's it. One pair. Who is going to take them? I had what, 12 carats the other day? Not all that different in price. And now we're going to bring you a better value than 88, 88 below amount, 79.99 first caller. There you go. I took 2,000 extra off the ridiculous low. And then don't forget to call me on the 20.5 carat diamond bracelet, because that's another museum markdown that we have for you today. Plus the tanzanite drops we had earlier in the first hour, which were under 11,000 for 24 carats of tanzanite. So there have been some mega values. It's not just mega pieces. If the bigger the piece, the better value it's got to be, because we all like to spend a very little amount, right? Don't we? We don't have the audience to get you $100,000 pieces. We demand better value for you. Look at that. That's a conch pearl. Pendant, chain, you get the whole necklace. That's a beauty. So that's here. Cross earrings are here. We just brought you some cross earrings, but we got some other varieties. Look at this yellow diamond. Ooh, that would be pretty. Yes. Oh, okay. So we have all of our indicolites still here, correct? Okay, so one of our indicolites from earlier came back. So what we'll do is we'll probably have to play that tape again, Tony. Can we start at the indicolites and just play it? And I can go rest the voice for a minute, because we got 4 indicolites that we showed you earlier that are now all still here. So we'll recap those. And then we've got our, the yellow diamond ring that you guys are asking about that I showed with the bridge style emerald cut, that's coming up tomorrow. So this all yellow diamond triple row wonder ring, it's coming up. So that'll be important too. And then, we've got the fabulous indicolites that just showed up today, kind of shocked you with those. I've got my designer mountings here. I've got 3 designer mountings that I want to show you. One's an imperial topaz that looks like a padparasha. It's a good sign. And those are here. Good. I'm glad, because I get to keep wearing them. So yay, I get to wear those a little bit longer today. Thank you for not buying those. Here we go. This is a padparasha look, but it's a rarer stone. Yeah, imperial's rarer than padparasha sapphire. And there aren't many stones in this world that are more rare than a padparasha sapphire. So here's our imperial. It's 112, 6385. And it's 18 karat gold. Let's come in closer. I know nothing's going to compete with 65 karat kunzite. So let me just zoom on in here. Whoop, there we go. It's left-handed zooming, because I'm still putting an earring on. Multitasking at its best. Yes, it's not wonderful about women. We can multitask very well. But take a look at this. And what's all over my wheel? Don't know. Okay, here we go. Threads. Here we are. That is a 109 imperial, 18 karat solid gold. We've got one only. Yeah, of course. Only one. One available here. 109 in the imperial, 18 karat solid gold, and 39 points in stacks of diamonds. How about baguettes and rounds together? Just one. It makes for a very wearable style. We went elite with the quality of diamonds in the 18 karat gold, but we kept it very wearable as far as the actual styling of the piece overall. And we're excited to bring this to you. Let's take a look at it on the hand, shall we? And here's what it looks like, and it's very wearable. Look at that, pretty style. It's the perfect mix of the pink and the orange together, which you're probably aware by now, but if you haven't heard of imperial, because you think of topaz and we think of the blues, and they're great and they're expensive. I saw a, shame on them, I'm sorry, I saw a competing network the other day, because I couldn't help it, it was here in the studio, and I was like, wait a minute. They were asking $5,800 for a Swiss blue topaz, and I thought my brain was exploding. I tell you, I don't care if it's 105 carats, it should not be that price. That's different. That's blue topaz. Blue topaz is basically it's a cooked stone. It's basically starts its life as, it's still a natural stone, but it starts as completely colorless or clear. They bake it a little bit, they heat it, which is acceptable and fine, and then it gets to whatever color you want, and yet Swiss blue topaz should not be $5,800. And this one was 5 carats. So it wasn't like 100 carats. It was 5 carats. And it had 13 points in diamonds. And again, that's why you're here. Because if you want to spend $5,800, I can get you something really actually rare. Yeah, give me your $5,800 and I'll get you a museum piece. That's for sure. Don't spend $5,800 on blue topaz. That just is, that's not a value. That's not a value story. But when I like to point out, because you hear that word topaz and I think we think of blues. We think of London blues, sky blues, Swiss blues, when this could not be further from that category. This is very different. This is that unheated, untreated, only one source in the world, totally natural variety that's completely different. Okay, so it's Ouro Preto Brazil, one source, great color. And this one, given that it's got more pink than it has gold and orange, is what makes this one so rare. Let's go ahead and send it out of here. It's one only, and it's only, you know what, I can't do $49.99 anymore. We have had so many big values today so far, and we're only really just getting started. We've got another hour and 20 minutes to go. So let's make this better than $39 or $29. And if I really want to send this out in a hurry because it is only one, let's make it better than $2,000 and not even $19.99. Even better value. One only stays in the white gold, so we just need to size it and ship it. That's it. You'll have it in a couple of days, and we'll blow it out for $17.77. And how we doing on the Kunzites? Yes. Color change Sphene pendant coming back out. Sure. We can show that again. Will do. Plus, we're going to make the Indicalites. We'll get them another cameo appearance here as well. And the color change Sphene, who's this for? $17.77 on the Imperial. Here's our 18 karat gold color change Sphene. 113-1323. There you go. Well, about as perfect as a Sphene can get. Hey, Christopher. I wonder if Christopher's been introduced to these before. Because 4 carats 37, and I'm moving it very subtly, just to show you what this does. The magic of when you get, and the bigger they go, this is certainly one of our largest at 437, but there should be inclusions here. There should be inclusions, and there are not. And it's just a light show of color. Thank you, dispersion, because that's as good as it gets. Far more dispersion than even, yes, diamonds. If I put a 1 carat diamond, even a 4 carat and a half, let's say it was the same size. If I had a 4.5 carat white diamond up here, that'd be exciting. But it still wouldn't do what this stone does. It would look plain and boring in comparison to this level of dispersion. And it's 62 points in diamonds. And I love the way that they're individually channel set. Every one of those diamonds in that halo is individually channel set. That's why you have that gold wrapping around the edge of them. And then the diamonds that are bead set in the bail. White gold only. Have it right out to you. It's got great finishing on the inside. You can see 18 karat gold there. 750 denotes 18 karat gold. And we're going to make this, remember it was $16,899. Go and make it a lot better. And showed it earlier, but it did get kind of a quicker look, and I just noticed a little smudge. It's a fingerprint, so let me get that off. And then we'll show it to you all the ways. But 7/8 of an inch in the top to bottom length here. And that one is, instead of 16,000 plus, I'm sending it out under 10 and under 5. $49.99. It's just got to stay in the white gold, but that's no problem. I think that looks lovely. Not sure there's a better combination when you've got those white diamonds surrounding your Sphene. $49.99. And welcome to the world of super exotics. That's a super exotic right there. You know what I'm shocked at? Nobody's asked me about my bracelet yet. Nobody has said, tell me more about that 20 karat bracelet. Wow. When it's a must-go piece. So that means something really special is happening with the price tag. But $49.99 on this one, okay? And that's another look at it. We did have that earlier. Everything was here in our first hour. Boy, did we really do some blowouts in our first hour. Don't forget about the Imperial. I also have a huge heart-shaped purple Paraíba. I have the Tanzanite earrings we showed you that are under 11,000 for 24 carats of Tanzanite and a mandarin. And, ooh, there's a ring to go with this pendant, too. Let's show that to you. I mean, it's not really an exact match, but it's close. It's a, ooh, there's blues. A lot of blues coming from this stone. 1130661, 18 karat solid gold, and one of my favorite things, side profile diamonds. You're going to get that here in this design. It's a 107 emerald cut Sphene, color changing variety, of course. And then you've got this pave work, and look at this. It's elevated as far as that platform that sets your center stone, so you can stack right next to it. But I don't know if you would, because look what's there. Look at the arches of diamonds that you have in the pave on either profile view. the profile views and angles there. That's really special. I'm seeing actual blues coming from this stone. That's also rare. And we only have one in the ring, and it looks gorgeous on, and it's also in the 18 karat gold, stays in the 18 karat gold, stays in the 18 karat white gold specifically. 107, 97 points in diamonds. So you're getting quite a few diamonds to enjoy there, and I think we're ready. Do you think we're ready? Of course, we're always ready for giveaways. Here's what it looks like on the hand. There you have it, and a quick peek at the side profile as mentioned, so you can see that it's really intriguing the way that's done. And what if we make this over 1 carat, under $2,000 when it is set in the 18 karat gold, which is so prized, so highly collectible to see an 18 karat gold piece like that. And sending it out, sure thing, it's gonna be only $1,777. That makes 2 rarities that we have just done for under $1,800. The Imperial Topaz, and now the gorgeous color changing Sphene, $1,777 a piece. And our last call on the show, we got an hour left. So whatever it is you want to see, we've shown you most of our jewelry. Yes. Who is it? Monroe. You got it. We'll show you the diamond bracelet. I know what a lot of you are thinking. You're like, we're plenty interested. We just know that 20 carats in diamonds is going to be a little bit pricey. Well, we might surprise you with this one. It's 1125727. Let's show our marquise cuts. Every single one of them. I was looking, there is supposed to be one more diamond. I think there is. Let me see if we can find it. I think it's on the clasp. There's another 6 points of diamonds. Yeah, right there. That one. To fill in the round that's filling in the closure there. So this is the bracelet I've been wearing. We'll zoom back a bit because I want you to see as much of this as possible because that pattern is actually going to go all the way around the bracelet. So you have this more floral. You'll always find your center there because it's the widest point, but then it just keeps on going. It's item number 1125727. It's one of our museum masterpieces that is set to go today. And all 18 karat gold. First of all, that's a lot of 18 karat gold. I'd be happy to go get a gram weight because it doesn't look like that's here. But it's very heavy. This was a $194,000 piece, by the way. Well, $194,999, so I round down. But that is not gonna work. And it's been here a while. We've only shown it one time. It has a double insert closure, so this is one side. That is the insert side. And the other side, inserting into this complete look. Now, what's that? What's that flagpole there? What that's going to do is that's your fold under style. That's your safety catch without having an obtrusive safety catch. This one, once you're latched, let me put one side into the other here and you'll see what it looks like. So that design, it's so important to keep the design true. So once now that's locked. That's not going anywhere. But still, it's 20 carats in diamonds. We don't want it going anywhere. So what you're doing is folding this style under. And I don't think this has ever been done except for me trying it on. There it is. So do you see how that just disappeared? It's number one, really easy to maneuver because you simply just kind of flick it under. But then most importantly, it doesn't show up. There's not like that extra closure. It's just that little notch. And then this is your button to get it open. So basically that releases the latch, if you will, that's locked when you insert it. So that's how that one works. It's all 18 karat gold. It's in these amazing marquise cut diamonds. And it is our lowest price it will ever be. It's a new markdown. That's why it's a museum must go. And all 18 karat gold, 7 inches is the length. It's an exact 7 inches, but I find because it's so wide, it fits like a 6 7/8, which is important because then on the average size wrist, it's gonna keep that pattern you want right up front and center. So that's really, I think, lovely. And you see naturally the way it's set up here, how it's finished. Another great detail is how it's finished in all that abundance of 18 karat solid gold, and it's under $100,000 today. It's not $99,000. Remember, if you need to split payments up a little bit to make it more affordable, we can make that happen, facilitate that for you to make it a little bit more doable. But it's not going to be even, no, not $50,000 either. It's our first time offering it at this brand new low. So welcome in. It's a fabulous Saturday. I hope you're enjoying it so far. I don't know what's not to enjoy. There's been a lot of incredible jewelry, and of course our best diamond value ever on a 1 carat emerald cut, and now we're looking at the most diamonds we have in any one piece of jewelry. 20.5 carats plus the 6 point that's going to be right over that clasp and closure. It's not 50,000. It's not even 45,000. These are all bigger diamonds. That's the other thing. It's not 200 diamonds here, or rather like 2,000 diamonds. It's not this overwhelming like 1 point, 1 point, 1 point. It's all bigger stones and they're all fancy cuts. These are marquise cuts that you have all the way throughout the bracelet. So that's also impressive. And it's under $40,000 for the first time ever. $39,999 for 20 carats and a half in gorgeous diamonds. So that is, we've had 3 museum masterpieces today. That is now completing the look on all of them. You also saw tanzanite earrings earlier that are these gorgeous 24 karat plus drops in the pear shapes. We also have the Museum of the Kunzites that I'm wearing. Those are the round earrings. So we have plenty of really important museum pieces for you today, including the tanzanites with other big diamonds as well. They've got their pear shapes. The bracelet looks so good together with the gorgeous tanzanite earrings. So you've got some really high-end available for you today, and very proud that we can make those affordable like we did. Also, if you want a tanzanite, we got another one. We got a gorgeous cushion cut in a ring. It's a 13 karat. Let's get to this rubellite though. I have a new rubellite last night. A few of you are mad that you missed out on the rubellite from last night. So let me show you what we have, plus my kunzite earrings I'm wearing, but obviously we can show those again and again and again. I'll put my bracelet back on and we're gonna come in close and look at the new rubellite, the oval. Let's get to this brand new baby here. This is a good one. Look at that gorgeous color. It's that really pinky red. Instead of getting too dark or too purple, it's a tough stone to get. It reminds me that we have those gorgeous indicolites from earlier that we should recap. But look at this rubellite. Item number is 113, 1396. It is loaded with diamonds side to side. A beautiful oval that actually is going to make it look a lot bigger. I thought this was a 2.5 carat all day. It says it's a 117, so I'll go with it, but that's a very big look for what normally a 117 is going to give. So that's exciting. You get a lot more look to it than what you're paying for, and it's in any gold you wish for as well, and it's $13.96. So 117 on the stone, minimum, 70 points in the diamond weight. Bracelet may be going. That bracelet is so pretty. Emerald cut diamond still here. It's a little bit of a shocker. And here we are with the 117 rubellite. We've had a lot of high end here. Maybe we need to auction this one, because I think I just had this feeling that $49.99 may not do it. And obviously we know how rare it is. We know it's a super rare stone. We know this is the best of the color. What are we picking up, Allison? Got it. I'm counting down the diamond rings, everybody. So as you continue to pick up those 1 carats, let me know, because I don't know if I'm going to get to recap it or not. We're limited, but we still have it available at this moment. And then we've got the 49. And I want to skip that. Let's just go even lower and put it on the auction block. That way I can escape the $5,000 price tag. You can get a better value, and we're all happy. I'm just happy when pieces go. You're happy when you save a bundle getting them. We're going to put all that together right now and make this better than $4,000 to start. Still got my diamond bracelet and my tanzanite earrings and my kunzite earrings. Those are museum, not should goes, must goes. So we have, again, and I know it's the near the end of the day here, so once we get there, everything's going to be going. A lot of people like to take a full stock and evaluation of everything in the show and then decide what they want. But those kunzite earrings are available. They're the deal of the day. They're brand new. You've never seen them before. They're only $79.99. The tanzanite earrings are just under $11,000. This bracelet under $40,000. When it's 18 karat solid gold, some values. But here's our rubellite. We're going to go better than 4. I feel like we just need something affordable, and I don't have anything super affordable. So instead, I'm going to choose this one and make it affordable. Easy. You get to save just because, hey, you're watching the show and we need something affordable. So here's where we go for it fully here. Not $3,000 to open or $2,500, which is I think where yesterday's was. We're going to go a lot lower than that. Not 25. No, we need to go more affordable than that. The poor rubellite's like, well, it's not my fault you got all the museum pieces. Why do I have to be the one that goes so low? Well, you're new and you're rare, and a lot of times because of that, we don't see a lot of rubellites, so it's tough to gauge where they should go. Let's make it better than $2,000. Yeah, another drop in the auction open. I know, my apologies. Museum masterpieces, I know. Sometimes they're a little, oh goodness, they can be a little intimidating. We're making everything affordable. We just made a 1 carat emerald cut diamond affordable. And to the tune of under $2,500. So that just does not happen. And now we're getting a better value, because again, that's what we need to do. We're just looking to get these phone lines rocking. We have another hour and 7 minutes to go. in our entirety of our Saturday. So what would you like to see? What is it that you would like me to bring out or recap for you? We had some pieces come back because they got swapped out for other pieces. So, okay, so we can bring back items for you, whatever you need, just let me know. But this is going to be better than even $2,000. Let's go $1,500 to get it started. Let's see if that helps. Should help when you've got a 70-point diamond weight, all of this incredible rubellite material, a $1,500 opening bid. That's what we're looking for. And by the way, that huge speen is still here. We've got our yellow diamond triple row wonder ring tomorrow. We have our imperial, and we have our beautiful speen we saw, and mandarin's coming, and anything else you want to see. We've got, again, last call on the show, big tanzanite here for you, big yellow diamond. Nothing's going to top our 1 carat white diamond, I don't think, so it's really tough to put another diamond on the show today, but we're going to do it. We've got the yellow diamond, the pearl is here, tanzanite earring drops. Again, can't say enough about it. This show's been wonderful, but all you have to do is let us know if you have a request, and we can bring out anything from the entire inventory that you want to see. There are new cross earrings, but we just saw some, so just let me know if you need to see more cross earrings. Same kind of style, cross earring drop style from a hoop, removable, all that. The difference is they're pear shapes, so they're pear shapes instead of round. So just a quick look at those. If you'd like to get those, you may, and we can give you the great price and just make it the same price as the other ones we had the other day. Also, we have this one for $15, but no open there. So let's keep on moving. Fire opal drop earrings are here. Those are really pretty. And we have a gorgeous aqua. And this aqua is a very affordable way to get an aqua. And last night, it was all about the aquas. Boy, did we see our 26 karat go quickly. Look at this one. Same color we saw in a 26 and a 10 karat last night. This one's not going to be thousands of dollars, though. It's 1130435, last call on Saturday, platinum style, 86 points in your oval. And look at the beautiful diamonds, 3 on each side, 8 points total weight there. One caller gets it for a $9.99 price tag. How about that for affordable? There we go, under $1,000 for a really stunning Sierra Santa Maria aquamarine, just under a carat. And in that lovely look where it's just bordered on either side, doesn't go all the way around because halos can be a little basic sometimes, but this gives you the bigger diamonds just side to side. So it really emphasizes that gorgeous stone. And then we've got our fire opal drop earrings we'll show you. It's a really good day to be shopping. I know, summertime Saturdays, they may be a little more sparse than we're used to. Everyone's out enjoying beautiful weather. I hope it's lovely there, and I hope you got a lot of fun plans on tap for yourself this weekend. But if you'd like to get any shopping done, you got another hour to do it today. And then we'll be here tomorrow for our last show of the week, of course, and that really special yellow diamond band, among many others. But this one should be gone. Look at that aqua. Another one that pairs up well if you want to stack something around it like a wonder ring. Beautiful to do that. Yeah. Rubellite on the hand again. Sure. Here's the rubellite. 1,500 is what we're looking for in the auction open. Don't have that one yet started. So that was 113,1396. There's that diamond bracelet again. How beautiful that is. Here's the rubellite. Look at that. So bright and glowing and very clean when that stone usually has a few issues when it comes to clarity. Tough to do. Mother Nature says, no, the rubellites, they get that color from inclusions usually. So when you got a beautiful bright stone like that with as much clarity as it brings, highly unusual. Let's take a look at this. We've got the fire opal. Look at this fire opal. It's a fire opal oval. And then we added yellow diamonds and white diamonds together. So here's what it looks like up close. I'm going to see if I can level this up for you so you can see all the goodies at once. It's 112-4149, and let us know what other questions you have. Last hour is upon us here. We're just ready to give away some jewelry. That's all we do. And so here's your chance to pick up the fire opals with more red. I know they're usually yellow. We gave you yellow, but it's in yellow diamonds. So we've just upgraded everything. Upgraded it all. It's item number 112-4149, 2 carats, 31. Mexico in the house. We've got fire opals matched up, 31 points in pear-shaped yellows. and also 45 points in white diamonds, top and bottom. So it really just brings the whole thing together here when you've got the top to the bottom white diamonds. And, you know, I'm just going to send them out. There's only one pair, though. So this is, I know we get a lot of requests for fire opal. I have a matching pendant if you'd like to see it. We have an oval pendant as well. Can always bring out the oval fire opal pendant. It's larger, it's more money, but it looks great with the earrings. We'll show these from a distance away. You got this lever back style, which is nice to have all that security built in. The length of your earring is 1.25 inches, and then you'll see there it is, the proof in the pudding there. And you've got the 1.25 inches top to bottom. We'll show them on. Lovely reds. You know what I say about reds? I mean, from a fashion standpoint, I'm a fashion girl, so I really like to think about, okay, I can look at beautiful jewelry, but I got to be able to know that I'm going to wear it a lot, and the red goes with everything. It really does. If you don't believe me, try it one day. Put your red stone on with mentally put it on with anything in your wardrobe, and you'll find that it actually looks absolutely just like a rock star. It really is. It's so versatile to have a red gemstone, and obviously this is the more rare variety of fire opal in general, and you can see the white diamond started off there, and then leading into that bigger, juicy yellow diamond, which is about a 15.5 pointer, and then you've got more of your white diamonds in your halo. Let's blow them out. They're under $2,000 for the first time ever, so it feels a little museum must go here, doesn't it? We'll go back to the wheel, take a look at them here, and let's make them better than 19. Keep it going. 18, 17, I don't know, what's it going to take? End of the show, Saturday morning, coming into afternoon here. Let's make them $16.99. I got one pair, that's it. $16.99, they'll be gone. We got 4 people talking about them, so yep, they're gone. Congratulations. That's why you dial in early. Remember the $9.99 aqua is still here. Smaller ring, but listen, when I put up big rings, you want small rings. When I put up small rings, you want big rings. So whoever says, guess, get me a smaller ring, get that aqua for $9.99. That was here just a few minutes ago and definitely should be gone. Also have the big tanzanite still to come. All my museum pieces are here, which has never happened. The museum must-goes are usually so well priced, they're gone by now, but I think we're all waiting. That usually happens end of Saturday. We like to bring those fabulous pieces back out at the end and see what you like. But here's that conch pearl. It's 1130-694, one of the rarest stones on the planet. An organic gem, a beautiful hot pinky red. It's really a hot pink here. And it is a stunning, pure color, carat. No, this one's an 85 pointer. It's 694. So 1130-694 in platinum. 85 point, we're calling it a cushion. Well, it's not really. It's all grown organically. We don't cut these. We don't facet these. It's found as it's found in the shell. And you have big diamonds with it. 92 points is the diamond weight. Don't know if this one's been on the air. It looks brand new. 113694. And yet it's all done in this oversized platinum lacy type of look with those bigger diamonds that look like they're floating, and then they put each and every diamond surrounded by a halo there. That is 85 points on that conch pearl. It also is 92 points in diamonds. It's finished beautifully. It's all for a platinum, again, platinum, and it's one only comes with a chain, and the chain is adjustable. So it's up to 18 inches in length, but it can be adjusted to as short as you would like it to be. And here is what we do. And I also like to mention that with these bracelets like this, or rather with the necklaces like this, they can be bracelets. So you could actually wind it around the wrist several times and then make it a bracelet because of all the adjustability you have right here. See how that's adjusted smaller now? And then you just simply take that bead and slide it, and then you can make it as short as you'd like. So that's the beauty of it. Plus you have that little end cap there as well. So if there's a little extra drape down the neckline, you get that little end cap and that charm design, and that's what it looks like from a distance. Here's the length and measurement on the pendant itself. New, how is this new and yet marked down? Okay, I love it. I love when we take the brand new down to a lower price. $79.99 should be. It's going lower, 1 inch top to bottom. Here's what it looks like from a distance away as well, and I'm just showing it here, but obviously you can adjust it wherever you want. 18 inches the max. You can make it shorter if you'd like. We'll go back up close and take it on down. Under $10,000. Under $89.99. One of the rarest stones on the planet, and it's right here. And it's one caller, and we'll keep on going. 49. No, it's even better. And there's only one here, so it's going to fly. And then we'll bring out, sure, we can bring out the 9-carat Paraíba. We can bring out a 9-carat purple Paraíba if you'd like. But right now, let's get this one home. Make it $3,999. That will be it. $39.99 instead. And then we got to go. We'll recap our diamond ring because we now have exactly 3 left. So we'll send that out before we get to our last couple of minutes here of the show. And then we've got also anything you'd like to request, get those in. Time to dial. For any and all requests you have, there's even a bracelet here that has rubies, sapphires, and emeralds together. There's a beautiful Paraiba pendant we have as well. If you're looking for something small and petite, we've got that for you as well. And then we've got a tanzanite, the cross earrings, the kunzite earrings are here. That rubelite is still here, right? Okay, so let's just bring that back. There were a lot of inquiries about this, and I know we're a little late to the whole auction thing today, so here's what I'll do. Forget the auction. We'll bring it back for our top of the hour. It's 113-1396. The carat 17, I promise you that one's got to be bigger. And what do I know? I just usually write on about this stuff. Sometimes there's a little misprint. Sometimes it's just a click of the 1 instead of the 2 or whatever. But the point is, it's a really, really beautiful, bigger rubelite, much larger. And by the way, welcome to the show. It's our last little bit of time together for our Saturday. We got about 57 minutes to go. Any requests you have, I'm going to recap the 1 carat emerald cut diamond for you. We're going to recap. We've got a lot of the museum pieces. I've had 3 in one show, which is pretty unique. So we've got all 3 available, including, I got to put my kunzite earring back in, but you can see the other one. And so we've got kunzite earrings, tanzanite earrings, and we do have the beautiful bracelet, which keeps on working its way up my sleeve. But there it is. That's the gorgeous diamond bracelet with 20.5 carats in diamonds, $40,000. We've got the kunzite earrings for you, the tanzanite earrings as well. So there's a lot of great museum pieces that will go before the end of the show. And then you let me know if there's anything you haven't seen that you want to see. We'll bring that out. And then here's your rubelite, which I just wanted to help you out with because this is a really good one. And it's a strong, strong color that's a lot more clean than they usually are, a lot more high clarity. But it's also our 117. I'm going to call it a minimum 70 points in diamonds. That one is going to be just, you know what, skip the auction. Let's go $14.99 just to send it out really quickly here, and that'll be it. That is so, so fabulous. Thank you, Brenda. That's very kind of you. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, I'm so glad. It is, you know, that's why I do this. It's why I show up. It's why I'm here. It's why I do this every day. It's just making sure that, you know, I understand this is, we never take for granted that we're in this rare opportunity as just TVON to bring you values when the jewelry world is changing. And let's be real, every single industry is changing. And not always in the best ways. And yet the jewelry world's changing, and I would say maybe that not so great way where, you know, fine jewelry is a thing of the past here almost, and it's getting a little obsolete. And that's okay, because you know what, maybe that's the way cyclically it works. When you're running out of rare gemstones, that may be how it works. But I gotta say, for those of you that are just really still appreciative of great fine natural stones, listen, I understand the future generations are never going to see natural gemstones. Isn't that amazing? It stuns me sometimes to think about. I grew up in this business myself. I started at a really young age. And I got to say, I gained a new appreciation for, and always loved jewelry, but I didn't know exotics very well until I studied them and got into this business and realized it was going to be a thing I did for a while. Went to school, studied at GIA, got all the certificates and all the little fabulous, you know, abbreviations behind your name. It's all great. But point is that it is a little bit of a lost art at this point. We're kind of losing sight. The whole industry is no different. A lot of industries are changing, but it's really tending and trending towards faux, like FAUX, like fake, like all lab grown. So there's really just, I think about these future generations to come, all my friends who are having children, who have newborns and babies on the way, and I'm thinking about them and watching them grow up and thinking they're never gonna know that there's such a thing as natural gemstones. They're gonna think that everything is just made in a lab, because almost everything color and diamonds is made in a lab. So my appreciation for you guys, just understanding this is a rare thing we get to do. These 3 hours a day we spend together talking about nothing but exotics and special and unique is really something I don't take it for granted. I'm so glad to hear that you guys don't as well, because really it's the whole industry is shifting away from natural gems, and I'm so proud that we can still bring you not just natural stones, but high quality. It's invaluable to me. It's why we're adding so many new shoppers lately, because I think you're realizing either those places you used to shop have just disappeared, or they've all really, again, turned their attention to other types of things now. And there's still a love for what's really valuable. And I think that when all is said and done, and we talk about future generations, think about how rare everything is now, but how rare it's going to be down the line. when really everything around us is going to be all made in a lab, and yet we've still got collections that still have those really valuable. So for everybody who says, thank you for making the dream come true, thank you for offering values, thank you for still doing what you do, and there's a lot of pressure to leave it behind and transition out of it, and a lot of pressure from a lot of different angles where come sell this, come sell that. I got to tell you, I'm approached, there isn't a day that goes by that I'm not approached by a company that sells jewelry and other things that says come work with us. And unless I'm passionate about it, sales is not something I ever strive to do. It's not, I still don't consider myself a salesperson. So it's really exciting. It's just a privilege to be able to talk about things like this that are really rare, and then to offer them at a price where you and I, everyday people, can afford them too. Because we're not all just, we're not all born into like royal lineages. We're not. That's a select few people. And usually those are the people that get their hands on this type of jewelry. So I'm thrilled we can bring it, make it affordable, and as long as we still can at a value, we'll do it for you. And hopefully there's still an audience. I know. Hopefully there's still an audience that appreciates it. And some of you do, and I'm really, really just, thrilled about that. I'm going to recap our Indicalites that we had earlier, because for those of you that join me a little bit later on a Saturday because you're out at worship or picnics or church or taking care of the children or whatever it is, let me show you. Or maybe you're just sleeping because, on a Saturday morning, I think that's what some people do is they sleep in. They're like, I worked hard all week. I'm sleeping in a little bit. Well, if you missed it earlier today, and the truth is a couple got swapped out because we all saw that diamond deal and some of you said, give me the diamond instead. I'm going to show you our Indicalites really quickly just because I don't want you to miss out completely. And this is something that usually, historically, in the 10 years I've been here, whenever I brought out one Indicalite, it'd be like that piece that everybody fought over. And then a lot of people get really upset with me because they didn't get one. I'm lucky enough to have 4 of them today. They came out, I got excited, brought them out early in the show. Here's what you may have missed. 4 Indicalites, stunning, stunning quality, all bigger sizes here. Not one of them is under 1 carat, and they usually are. And you have this important, I'll walk you through what's what. This is the carat 29, which is going to be the most affordable. Here is the 228. Here's the 299. And here is, I'm going on memory, the 152. Hopefully those were right. I'm going on my memory here, but that is where you've got some very special pieces. And let's just put the pear shape in the back for symmetry. Here are our emerald cuts and our pear shape. And any one of them that you want, even the bigger ones like this one and this one, which is the largest and the second largest and then the third largest and then the fourth largest, they're actually all going to be under $4,000 for ultra neon Indicalites that are super rare to come by, and we hardly ever see them. And yet we are taking them lower than even $4,000. So I just want to recap them for those of you that joined us a little bit later in the show. It's so rare to see Indicalites like this. I'm so thrilled they're here, and they're the ultra high-end neon material, and they're all going to be $39.99 or less. The most affordable up there is actually going to be only, what did I do? $26.99? Okay, I think that was it. $26.99 for the left side, that's the most affordable, and then we have all the bigger ones that only go up to $39.99, which if you know this stone and the rarity of a blue tourmaline, like a true blue tourmaline, you know how rare that is to see. So let's take a look at them again. Come on over, and 3 of them, all the emerald cuts are in 18 karat gold. So just want to remind you. Okay. Rubelite still here, I think. All right. Tanzanite, we still got a Tanzanite to get to. Well, a different kind of show, It's a different kind of Saturday. Look at that, it's beautiful. Beautiful Tanzanite with big diamonds bezel set. Guys mostly have your Tanzanites by now, I think. But if there's a new shopper, I know, Allison, I've heard you talking to a lot of new people today, right? New people, questions, talking about what's this, what am I watching, what am I looking at? Those are the best deals on lab-grown diamonds I've ever seen, and then you're like, nope, they're not lab-grown. That's the one big diamond we have today, is the 1 carat white diamond, emerald cut. So excited it's here. That's the deal of a lifetime in diamonds. And so, question is, which one of these Indicalites do you love? And the truth is, that's what they look like when you see them face up. Aren't those just spectacular? Every one of those emerald cuts does that same elite ultra neon shine. And then you've got that beautiful, look at that. Wow, that one, that is the 299. That's the big one. We've got, it's every day. It's every day. Don't tell me. Is it Teresa? Okay, someone else this time. Linda says cross earrings. Every single day I've shown these. And I don't think we've ever sold a pair. I'm not sure, but I don't think so. And yet I've shown them every day. And it's one of those values that is, well, it's a little unique. Because when you guys see crosses in jewelry, it's usually a pendant. we decided to go a little bit out there. What's up, Jason? Another new register? Where's Denise calling us from? Is she? Where in California? What? You've never heard of that place? It's nearby. You've never heard of Yorba Linda? Really? Really? Okay. What'd she pick up? Very good. Thank you so much. Yeah. Oh, sure. I'll try. Hold on. I'm chained to this wheel right now, but I'll try and actually I can reach it. Hold on. I'll grab the Rubelite for Denise from Yorba Linda. Hi, Denise. Thank you. Welcome to our show, by the way. First-time shopper. First-time shopper. Take a look at this. That is the Rubelite. I think she just picked that one up. And then here we go with the cross earrings for Linda. Not Linda from Yorba Linda, but Linda's from somewhere else, I think. So here we are. I was getting confused. I had Linda on the line and then Denise from Yorba Linda, and here we are. So this is really, yeah. That is really good, though. The cross earring is a detachable style. So you've got the hoop to start, and then that drop is removable. So nothing complicated. Don't get out your pliers. Easy to do. Take it off, put it on, whatever. You've got either a 1/2 inch hoop or the full drop, which is 1.5 inches. The cross earrings 113-1290. I've had requests literally every day since I debuted them, and I believe they debuted on Wednesday. So that's true. If my memory serves, that's correct. So 4 days ago, and now we're looking at them yet again, and they have literally been brought out every single show. So I think that there's some definite must. Now, I've got these small ones here today. They're fine, but they're yellowy diamonds, so I'm not really into it. I mean, they're smaller. If you like them, let me know, but they got a little body color to them. I like the white diamonds. So this is where if you want more of a yellow diamond, this is where if you want to go white, but I think, it's nice to see something in a larger scale and size. Let's just go ahead and blow these out because they're the same price. So I'd rather have you get the really high quality here. And these are just really perfect round brilliance. Love that they can be 2 looks in one. I don't know about you, but back in the day when gold was $200 an ounce, I could buy anything I wanted in gold. The irony was I didn't make a lot of money then because I was, I was a teenager. So I made money when I was a teenager, but I didn't make a lot of money as a teenager, right? I was just starting out. So it was one of those things where I couldn't afford jewelry back then because I was just starting out. And now, okay, this is really challenging. I can't just buy everything I want in jewelry, and none of us can because of where gold's at. Well, that's why bring in a twofer. Bring in an earring that's your immediate hoop. You can wear it just as a hoop or with the drop. Perfect. Perfect. You can even get creative and wear it other ways if you want to put that cross on a chain. You can do other things, but let's go ahead and blow it out very, very quickly here. The hoop is a click enclosure, 1/2 inch. You get a full carat in diamonds here. They're stunning. White, 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 bright round brilliance. And the earring's only $9.99. So I think now's the time where, hey, we've all been talking about them and thinking about them for a minute. Now is the time to get them a home. And that's only one way to see them. I'm going to show you up close. They don't really sit on their own. So this is the best way to show them to you, at least from the front face of the earring. But let me go ahead and lay one down here so you can see them a little bit better. They're going to topple on me, but just to see it, well, for a minute there it stood, but that was still my help. I'm just going to show you one on. I just really want you to see how they look on the ear. So I'm going to pop one on very quickly. Click enclosure, which is really simple and easy. $9.99, and bear with me. I'll click them close. We're good to go. There they are. So that's what they look like on the ear, which I think is just really, they show up. There's a nice size to them, certainly. And then, if you do want to couple it up with the cross pendant that you love to wear, or you've got one of our cross rings from way back in the day, this would be beautiful to go with it. But obviously, it's a nice way to show faith here because it's the first thing people see is either the pendant or the earring, but you could have that great look there in a motif that's a little larger than what we see in some. So there it is. Fabulous value, $9.99. Back to the wheel we'll go, and I'll prop this one up for you. So that's going to be our one and only true white diamond cross that's a little larger there. And of course, we're showing them in the yellow, but still these white diamond round brilliance, so beautiful, bright. And I'm just holding the one, but obviously you'll get 2, and they're under $1,000, which is just a tough price point to achieve in anything, including sterling silver. I feel for all the people that are doing sterling. Sterling used to be worth nothing, but like every metal, it's gone crazy. So, it's worth a lot now, and most everything is set in sterling. We do not do that. So there it is finished. Look at that, solid gold. Beautifully finished. I could even see you wearing it that way if you wanted more of a mirror finish look one day. But there it is. That's our cross earring. And you will get 2. And then we'll recap the white diamond emerald cut, because you got to see that white diamond again if you missed it. And I get it, it's a busy Saturday, it's summertime. So now the weather's nice, people don't stay at home all the time. So we are going to recap a few things. We've got our last couple minutes of the show. What were you taking over there, Allison? Great. Customer service is available on Monday through Friday in the daytime. By the way, it's not available during the shows. So just a public service announcement for anybody who's going, well, I wonder if I should call up. We don't have customers. It's a separate team. They're available during the normal business hours, Monday through Friday, whatever, 10 to 6 or something. So I think is what it is. But call anytime during the daytime hours if the sun is out and it's a Monday through Friday. That's when you can get those inquiries taken care of. Jason, did you take some cross earrings? Fabulous. Who is that? Wonderful, thank you. Just a reminder about this 1 carat diamond. We have the 1 carat emerald cut here for you. In the bridge, the value of the day is 113.1418, and that's the 1 carat diamond. It is our white diamond 1 carat emerald cut here, and it's a beauty, isn't it? It's a really good bridge style, but it keeps it more narrow, so it's not complicated to wear. There's a carat 13 total weight. We have 3 left as we speak right now. It's 3 left and 3 left only. So that's going to be a little bit crucial here when it's got a presentation. I had a presentation earlier last hour, so we want to make sure that you get your last call on this one. Plus, those kunzite earrings are still available. They're under $8,000. If you'd like to get those, we'll wrap up our show here in about 40 minutes, but we do have, again, still taking your requests. Those last earrings were just that, a request, but you don't need to be the requester to take them, so please get those as quickly as you can, and then we'll talk about this last call. 3 left. If you missed it, if you joined us in the last hour or so, you've missed it. So here's our 1 carat. It's the biggest diamond deal ever. I am not able to do a 1 carat emerald cut diamond, and that's the big difference here. And I know not everybody's in, we all have our favorites. My pride and joy is to bring you variety. I cater to an audience that goes all across the nation. It's a lot of viewers. We have millions and millions of viewers. So we really have to have jewelry for every different taste and style. But over the years, and this is always impactful because when I can bring you something that, as I've been standing here 10 years every day talking about jewelry, and yet we've never had anything like this, well, there was one 9.5 years ago. I bet you're new since 9.5 years have gone by. There was one and it was it still is $59.99. I'll sell it to you. If you want the straight up emerald cut in a band and that's it, I can sell it to you for $59.99. It's been discounted, start at $16. But this is the new one today that's the same emerald cut diamond in a VS minimum quality that's in a bridge mounting with even more gold, and yet it's got more diamonds with it, and it's under the $2,500 mark. It's $24.99, and doing even an individual diamond for that price just simply does not happen. And again, if you don't have access to the wholesale world, you're not supposed to unless you're in the business. That's the deal. The wholesale world, and diamonds in particular, are not actually available to everybody. The wholesale world of diamonds is meant for wholesalers only. There is something called a Rappaport sheet, if you're not familiar with it. We're not supposed to talk much on this, but there's a Rappaport sheet. And that is where basically it kind of sets the tone for what the minimum price on diamonds are, and then they go out and wholesale dealer to dealer, and then they reach retail, and then retailers mark them up, depending on the retailer. It can be anywhere from 5 to 20 times in price. And we put all that aside to say that even if you're a wholesale reseller like I know I am, so you can't get more just direct than that, I can't get a 1 carat emerald cut VS diamond loose in a plastic bag from a dealer that I've been working with for 26 years for a $59.99 price. You gotta understand that's a great value. That's the old price on my only other 1 carat emerald cut diamond I have. The ring is here. It's from 9.5 years ago, and now we're showing you a 1 carat that just so happens to be the biggest diamond value I've ever had, and it's here for $24.99. I have the yellow gold. I'm gonna try that on for you. I like it better in the white gold, but that's just, again, your choice of here. That's the emerald. Look at that. Look what that emerald cut does. See, the power of it is really in seeing it move, because seeing it on a wheel just doesn't do anything for it. Look at that. I did not add star filters overnight. I didn't come in here overnight and add star filters. That's happening because of the diamond. The diamond is making the impact that you see there because it is just that bright and that outstanding. It is a recap. We have 3 left. Operators, yell them out when you're getting one. It looks like they're going to sell out once and for all right here and now. Look at that value and look what that's doing. You're still seeing, I see orange, purple, red, blue, green, all of it. That's still, if you think, oh, an emerald cut doesn't give me brilliance, oh, it does. A different way that it makes that step faceting, you're still gonna have that bounce of lights and brilliance out from the inside of that stone. Look at the white gold doing the same thing. How do you choose? Probably just whatever gold color you wear the most. I always like to air though with the all white diamond pieces. I like to go white gold just to show them off. So, you know, to show how white they are. But again, totally up to you. And for those of you that go, well, you know what, I like a smaller ring. I want a wearable ring. I want whatever I'm going to wear. And this is a very wearable style of bridge because it's got these skinnier arms, if you will, that come up in the mirror finishing. The diamonds that are running underneath it are just down the center. Go ahead, Allison. Sure, I can try on the 228. I can. Let me put these back on the wheel. 228 and Dickolite going on the hand again. Sure. Let me go get it. And then we'll show that one to you. I like that 228 because that was the one that looked really large. You know, it looked bigger than the 299. Okay, that's going to be 113-1408. Here it is. And who's asking about this one? Actually, it's Teresa. I think Teresa's got this one. That's the 228, but Teresa, wise choice there because look at it compared to the 299. I was marveling at this earlier. There's the 299, which looks smaller. It is. It's just a bigger dimension on the 228. So the 228 already gone. Congratulations on that one. Thank you very much. Jason, what were you picking up? An emerald cut diamond? Are you talking about the big Paraiba? The purple Paraiba? You mean the huge one from earlier that I just flashed? You got it. Here it is. Who's this for? Hey, Donna. Let me polish it up for you. 113-1212 is the number. We were remarking earlier, purple color, yes. 9 karat 03 size. And to think, look at that stone, how clean it is. Wow, that is something special, isn't it? Well, it's a 903 and then it has 89 points in diamonds. We completely covered the sides of the ring, which I know we'll have to full on move it over to really highlight what's happening on the sides here, but it's 89 points in diamonds. Larger stones that are pave. It is a 903. It's a big size. Thank you on that 2 karat 28. Enjoy it. And now we're talking 903. 89 points. Let's show you the sides here, give you a really good look at how much diamond weight is packed on the sides of that ring. And the clarity is so good. Look at that. I mean, let's just walk it through it. I love seeing it from these angles because then you really see the inside the stone. Really get to see if there was a flaw, you'd find it. This is another great look at it. Also to see how it's finished and how there's an entire build of gold on the inside. So really, again, that double-decker stack, almost like a bridge, like what we saw in the emerald cut diamond. Here is this stunning 903 going out quickly, no doubt, because this one is just a huge value. Huge, huge value. We have been lucky. This is actually a copper-bearing purple. So yes, it's a copper-bearing stone. It's actually Paraiba. And it's this really important look that's going to go very side to side. This is a perfect proportion, if you ask me, on the heart shape, too. Sometimes they do look a little pear-shape-esque. It's still tourmaline. It just gets you even rarer than a rubellite because there's a copper content, but also still, we usually see the copper content display in blues and greens. This is a purple color, and it's a really rich, I think of like plums. Give me plummy, rich, saturated, stunning color here. And here's what it looks like on the hand. Remember, it's got all that inside under gallery built in. You can see that just stunning look with the flashes there. It's super saturated jewel tones, but it's still got a lot of flash there throughout. Thank you, clarity. Thank you, great cutting. Supposed to be $13,999. Sure, it's a 9 karat purple Paraiba. Instead, going a lot less. So much less, so affordable. Let's go ahead and do what we do. A giveaway, end of the show, 35 minutes left in our Saturday. And by the way, tomorrow, can you handle another big day of jewelry? We've got a huge triple row Wonder Ring. If you at all know and love the Wonder Ring style, got to be here tomorrow. We're going to do something we've never done before. It's a triple row in one ring. It's 3 rings built into one, in a Wonder Ring style that looks great solo by itself, or you can still stack it and layer it and use it as a ring guard like our Wonder Rings are meant to do. So there's a very special piece among many others. We got a couple hundred items for our Sunday. We always love to bring it on the Sunday, so make sure you're with us tomorrow for that big show. But this 9-carat 03, not even $99.99. Paraíba is not a $1,000 carat stone. It's far more than that, usually $50, $60, or $70,000 per carat. I know I have a lot of them. I get them appraised every year, and that's because the value is increasing non-stop. It hasn't even slowed. It hasn't even plateaued. The value keeps on elevating of all Paraíbas, but we so happen to be looking at one of the rare colors, and it's not even 9,000, 8,000, 7,000. We have really spent a lot of time in the museum today. So even when we continue to bring you museum quality, I still want to bring you a great value to make it very attainable. And here's how we do it. No longer $69.99. Big moment, big value. First caller, $5,999 only. That's it, $59.99. Who is going to take the purple Paraíba heart shape? That is the big question. And then we have the most glamorous emerald cut morganite. We haven't seen morganite in a minute. We've got a beautiful morganite emerald cut east to west set. Wait till you see it, and what could be on top of it but an emerald cut diamond. Oh yeah, look at this beauty. That's coming up. Isn't that elegant? Love the bezel setting for the morganite. That's a baguette right across the top. It'll look great with that ring that we brought you earlier. Plus we have a huge value on a big tanzanite if you want to go 13 carats in size. We got you covered on all the big values today, so we're going to do that as well. We got an under $500 a carat price tag on some tansy, so that's really good. And that doesn't happen on the bigger sizes. And then if you want some of our biggest and best, I've got to tell you, there are big three. There's the big three in gemstones, and that would be ruby and sapphire and emeralds. I happen to have the big three of the big three. What do I mean by that? Well, let's start with the king of all gems, which is ruby. That's our 114. Then I go to the world of beryl. We're going to go to that chromium-rich beryl called emerald out of Colombia. And then I have the blue sapphire. This is the big three. Why? Why the redundancy? Because this is some of the highest top quality material I have in those three iconic, well-known, loved gemstones. So here's the ruby, chromium, and iron. And look at this. This is really wild. Did you see what we did there? Pink diamonds with your blue sapphire. That's rare. Love that. So we've got a nice assortment here, and the idea is to blow them out. Really make it affordable. Here we go. Iconic. Big three. It's the big three of the big three. So how big are they? Well, it's a 101 blue sapphire. Right here's the 101 with pink diamonds and white diamond double halo. And then we have the ruby. The ruby is 114 in the oval ruby. That's got big diamonds all around it, 95 points of diamond weight. And then we go to our emerald, which is our 186. Colombian emerald and 50 points in diamonds. All three, same price. They stay in the gold colors, and yes, they are all gold, no platinum here. It's going to be all stunning, and yet this is really exciting. Get a new blowout price on all three, and this is where there's a reason also we love them, not just besides they're really notable features, like we know them, we understand them. Of course, there's still different varieties within all three of these categories. You can get different sources that give you different qualities, but what we are so excited to bring you is the best of the best. Ceylon with our sapphire, Colombia with our emerald, Burma for our ruby, all really extremely, exceedingly rare. But also the beauty of it is the way we've set these up. The stones have been hand selected because they're some of the best, but the way we've set them up in their gorgeous mountings is also really, really important. All three are going down to a brand new low price. They're not going to be $13,000, $12,000, or $13,000. So yeah, the cheapie was 12 grand. That's it. The cheap one. There is no cheap one. That is just all about saying, here's the one-of-a-kinds. They stay as they are. Tell us your ring size. They get sized for you and then shipped out to you for free. You'll have them in a couple of days. You will love them. And let's take a look at them here up close and personal. It's your choice of, but they're going to go or take all three, and then you'd be all set. You'd have the big three already going out to you. And then you'd have really just exemplary options in those three iconic stones. And they are not 12,000 or 10,000 either. Going even lower, and welcome to our last little bit of Saturday, 29 minutes. What would you like to see? There's still a number of gorgeous pieces here. All three of my museum masterpieces are here. kunzite earrings, tanzanite earrings, and the 20 carat and a half diamond bracelet all here. So don't delay on those. Here's our last look at these three, and they're not, you know what, I love the idea, the big three, without a price tag like 99, 89, 79, 69, 59, 49. We keep on going. That's a nearly 2 carat emerald, all looking bigger than they even are. That is so pretty the way that's done with the rose gold and the pink diamonds, the white diamonds and the white gold. That's beautiful as well. Then we've got all bigger diamonds. That's a unique halo. It's not little round brilliance. Instead, you've got bigger stones around that ruby. They're not 4,000. They're not 39. They will fly. There's simply one way to do this, and it's to make them affordable, make them downright inexpensive, to get them a home right now. And there's only one of each. And they're not even 3,000. Wait a minute, the big three of the big three, and now they're under 3. Yes, indeed, yes. Sure, the emerald's going on the hand here. It's 113-1053. Here comes the emerald in the yellow gold. Actually, that one, if you want it switched in gold color, I can do it. Give us a couple extra days, we can do that. We can make it in white or rose gold, but I do love the yellow, although they're completely covered in diamonds, so you're not going to see a lot of the gold, but it's not 39. I told you we're going to take them under $3,000. We're making them better than $29.99, and this is where it's an automatic. It's an automatic, the big three of the big three, and now under 3,000 right there, and we'll go even lower than that. Take another look. That's the way that a lot of you like to wear your pear shapes. Great. Either way, they're going to be gone. They're not 29. We'll keep going. You can say sold, you're still going to pay whatever the lowest price I get to, and I don't know where that's going to be. I just got to take them to where they go. They can't stay here. And it's not $29.99 per ring. They're not $28.99. We could do even better than $28.88, but you do have to dial quickly because we already have 2 callers. Looks like we're getting busier on the phone lines as we speak. They're not $27.99. Come on, these are huge, important stones. They're also all wearable. They're part of the reason they have been so iconic through the years everywhere in jewelry is because they're wearable. They're durable enough for everyday wear. All 3 of them are. They're not $27.99. I can't believe we're doing this. $27.77, and then we see them out the door in 60 seconds. Bye-bye, they'll go. They're only here until they're not here. As soon as somebody says sold, gone and done. Emerald is gone. Thank you very much. 1053 out the door. And again, you can change that if you want. The gold color, the other 2 are going to stay as they are. This is staying in the rose and the white. This is staying in the platinum. That is platinum. So just a reminder, the ruby is set in platinum. It's got that 1 carat 14 with 95 points in diamonds. You let me know which one you like for $27.77. We're on our way in 40 seconds. Last call on the show. There is a purple Paraíba that's more affordable if you didn't want to do the heart shape, the 9 carat heart shape. Still have our color change spin. We do. Last chance, last call. It's Saturday. Let's get you going. Yes, what were you taking over there, Jason? What'd you get? Gotcha. Who was that? Yay, more cross earrings are going out. What color did she opt for? White gold. Fabulous. Love. Let's get to our morganite pendant. I flashed this a few minutes ago. Let's show it to you. I guess we're leaving the sapphire and the ruby to melt down. Okay, we can do that too. A manufacturer that we are, we can do that. Look at this. Now it's sideways, but I'll set it down and hope that it can hang out with me the proper way. And this is our bezel set morganite. Look at that. That is just gorgeous. Hello pink diamond look, but in a rare pink beryl. Emerald cut stone. Item number here is 112-9682. And that is the Morganite East-West set 182 emerald cut. It's been an emerald cut kind of day. It's been a feature of this show. It is our 182 Morganite with 19 points in one individual baguette diamond. So it gives you that same kind. You just saw it wink at you. There it goes again. Flashing, shining, brightly. That's what it does. This is a bezel set and prong set, so a dual setting there for your fabulous morganite. Love the east-west setting. That to me really classes it up a bit. Doesn't that look pretty the way that's set this way? And then your baguette that sits right atop, so a nice little tiered look there. And we're giving you a bigger diamond that's almost 1/5 of a carat. So I know we've been highlighting big diamonds today, but very impressive to see a nearly 1/5 of a carat in that diamond that you have there. And we're going to go ahead and blow it out for you. It is under $1,000. There we go. We need something affordable, don't we? Before the show ends and before it wraps up here, we've got the affordable right now. except I'm going to go a lot more affordable than $9.99 for you. It's a huge value. Take advantage of this opportunity. That's exactly what we bring. This is gorgeous. And let me show you the 1/2 inch. Obviously, this is putting your length more east-west instead of north to south, which a lot of pendants tend to be. So we take a look. Your chain is going to slide right through on basically behind that baguette. And then you see how really simple and elegant it is on the neckline. But because of the cutting of both the baguette and the emerald cut, what it does is it gives you this incredible amount of flash as it's on the neckline. So we can show you here what it looks like and how you still get that beautiful pastel, but then you see those elegant purples and lavenders and blue colors as well. And then that diamond stacked right up top. Let's go even lower than $888 if we shall, and we shall. Because why not? It's important to do that. As affordable as we can make anything today. And we did start the show with $499 stud earrings, but they're sold out. So they're done. Now we're getting into our Morganite, not $888. Let's go lower. First caller, and we'll make it just stays as is. Rose gold, white gold together. You still paired up the different gold colors that seem to look the best with those individual stones, and we'll make it $777 instead. And then we'll be moving along. We still have our 3 museum masterpiece must-goes. We still have an incredible diamond. We've got 2 left on the emerald cut diamond, our tanzanite deal. And don't forget about the ruby and the blue sapphire. We just showed you. We had a conch pearl earlier. I do want to remind you that something really magical and special and different is coming up tomorrow. I know we don't always do different. Like sometimes we bring different. You guys go, oh, that's too different. And then, well, this one is based in an icon. And the design that we know of as the Wonder Ring is returning tomorrow, but in a much upgraded form. And just for the fun of it, I wanted to show you here with something, because I've got a yellow diamond here I wanted to pair it up with, and these don't really all fit very well, but I'm going to try it anyways, because you can still, yes, have the magic of the Wonder Ring with these 2, and I should not put on size 4s, but take a look at this. You could essentially create something like this. Now, maybe you're not going to put something as large in the middle as I did, but it's what I had in front of me. So there is the look you can create with just about anything tomorrow. If you want the regality of something like a carat plus in diamonds and a carat plus in diamonds, yellow entirely, all bigger stones, what do you think? It's a pretty beautiful pairing, isn't it? And yet, that's going to be coming up tomorrow. So we'll have the 3 rows in 1 yellow diamond pear shapes. They're all fancy cuts. They're pear-shaped yellow diamonds. It's coming up tomorrow. It's going to be among many other items that we have tomorrow to feature in the show. It's going to be a lot of fun. I hope you'll join me for that. It starts at 10 a.m. It goes till 1 p.m. That's all Pacific time. That's great for West Coasters, but we're here also from 1 to 4 Eastern time. So we're going to be here tomorrow with so many celebrations of big new designs, fabulous takes, and kind of like upgraded takes on fabulous bestsellers ever. And so we will bring that among many other pieces tomorrow for you in the show. If you can join me on a Sunday, it's going to be worth your while. And then just want to remind you, we got the last few minutes, so we're going to show you a recap of what we have here. I've got the Sveen pendant still here. Sveen pendant, round. This is go time. How this is here, I have no idea. $49.99 for our biggest round here. It's a 4 carat 37, 1323 is the number. That is a beautiful stone. And you never need to worry about the fact it is a more delicate stone that you have to be cautious when you wear it as a ring, but not anything to worry about when it's a pendant. So I think that's going to be a piece you wear all the time. Hopefully you do. $49.99 on a 4 carat 37. Then it's in the 18 karat gold with the 62 points in diamond. So just a reminder, that has been shown a couple times. There's been a lot of talk about that one today. So chances are that's going to go here in a hurry. Also have purple Paraiba in a pendant. Can show that to you. And let's just blow out this tanzanite, because why not? I know it's the end of the show and this is our cushion cut square, and when we can just, I'm in a position here where we got to give away some jewelry here for the last 20 minutes, so might as well give away something brand new that you haven't seen yet, that you're looking forward to a great deal and discount on. You got it. It's 112-4583. Haven't seen it yet, but now we're getting into a really important 1327. But the magic of the cushion cut square in particular is that anybody can wear a 13 karat now. It's in 14 karat gold. It's a diamond weight of 59 points among just 6 stones. They're all bezel set. Bigger round brilliance. You can see they graduate from larger to medium to smaller. And it looks incredible, doesn't it? Lots of red flashes. And because we're so all demanding together about the price tags we see on our Blue Wing Block Ds, I thought what we would do is just cut right to the chase here on this one and give it away, because obviously getting $850 a carat is what everyone else is doing on lower quality material on TV. And everyone says to me all the time, could you think you could make your best quality in the world $850 a carat? And I go, no, I can't, because it's lower. I will give you a better value. I will save you more money on a better material, which is what value is all about. And that's what we're doing right now. $850 a carat, nothing short of amazing, but that's still going to run you $11,279.50. And even if I'm not charging you for the diamonds, the gold here, great. But what I do have is that is $850 a carat, just to put it in perspective. Now, you all look at that and scoff and say, no, I don't want to spend $11,000. Come on, Lolo. Let's get back to TVON world. How about $99.99 or $89.99 or $79.99 or $69.99? Or what about this? Even better, to make sure that we make this the sweet spot of pricing that you have come to know and expect. But even though we expect it, doesn't mean it's normal. Doesn't mean this happens anywhere else. That's what it looks like on the hand. And they put those diamonds perfectly down the side. So it really is all you see. You're not seeing any of the plain gold. It's all flanked with those diamonds, perfectly detailed so that they are descending in size as you get closer to where the fingers meet. It's not $69.99. That's already a wonderful price tag, because at $69.99, if you're doing the math, that's actually going to be right at $527 a carat. Not many folks out there going to beat that price. I will do that right now. Let's make it better. Let's take it lower. This is a huge stone, but look at that. Not going to go above, like this isn't going beyond my knuckle to knuckle. It makes it easy to wear. It balances that carat weight so you can have that larger stone and still enjoy it, wear it often. I don't know if it's your everyday style. That's up to you. Everyone's got their own idea of what's everyday. What's everyday wearable versus what's maybe that special occasion, more dressy piece. Either way, this is our last chance to pick it up, and we're going to take an additional discount and save you the instant coupon that's going to make it a wild one. And all we have is now 17 minutes. We're going to recap one more time. We are down to one left on that emerald cut diamond. So emerald cut diamond, one left in the bridge. We'll show that to you again. These kunzite earrings are still here. They're the value of the day. They're under $8,000, and you're getting 65 carats or so of kunzite. We have our tanzanite earrings as well. They're 24 carats in tanzanite. They're under $11,000. The bracelet here, that of course is under, what do we do, $40,000 for 20.5 carats in diamonds. This is the show. And again, now 16 minutes to go. We got to get this one out the door. So 13 karat tanzanite going for a much better price tag right now than $69.99. Even lower. Any gold you want, by the way. White, yellow, rose gold. That's up to you. I'm going to leave that in your very capable hands. And we're going to take it lower and make it $64.99, which comes down to a per carat. Let's all do this math together, because this is what's going to ooh and ah everybody, is the fact that is $489 a carat, free diamonds, free gold. Gotta love it. When it's a 13 carat plus, very impressive. Thank you for being here. We've got a couple of minutes left to go. Still have some cross earrings. I know this has been very popular the last few minutes. Our tanzanite's gonna go. And that perfect square cushion, and showing off the beautiful brightness. This is very similar to a round, even though it's not a round. It's a square. We see it. It's a square cushion, antique cushion, otherwise known as. But it gives a lot of the same flash and fire you would see in a round. It's very bright. And you're seeing, if you can see reds here, if you're seeing reds at home on your television, that means get ready. Buckle up, strap in, because that's going to just blow you away when you get it at home. Even far more reds when you see it in your normal lighting at home than you could ever be here in a studio environment. So expect the best. You got it. And for that little tiny price of $400, what did I say, $489 a carat? Come on now. You never see under $500 a carat. And anybody who could do that, fine. I applaud you. If anybody out there does $500 a carat, great. But if it's not the best in the world, is it really going to be the best value? It's a good price. It's a good price. Bravo. Do it again. $500 a carat's amazing. We're going less than that on the best material that has ever existed, ever been mined. That makes it more impressive. So let's do a little recap here. I've still got some 1777 items. I've still got our big heart shape. I'm going to show you what's here for 1777 and under. I also have, there's a purple Paraiba too. So let's just show these really quickly. There's one piece I didn't show yet in the purple Paraiba category to ring because we had the big heart shape. Well, look at this. We've got the Imperial you saw earlier. Here's the Sierra Santa Maria Aquamarine. I'm going to bring that out too. That's under $1,000. Actually, that's $9.99 for that aqua. In the front, the Imperial behind it. Something about those colors together I think is really pretty. I wouldn't mind seeing those like worn at the same time. And then we also have this emerald cut speen. It's our color change speen, not the pendant, but this time the ring. That is here for $1777. Remember, that was 18 karat solid gold. And then I have a copper bearing stone that's here as well. This is the 73-point purple Paraiba, but it's more like a pinky purple rubellite. That one's $1777 as well. So everything on this wheel is either $1777 or less because the aqua in the front is $9.99. So there's an affordable batch for you. A lot of great jewelry up there, and then your choice of Imperial Topaz. This is copper bearing, so I know it's got that rubellite, raspberry, pinky purple, but it is copper rich. And then you've got the $9.99 aqua, and there's our color changing phenomenal speen. And any one of them you'd like is only $1777 or $9.99, just depending on which one you're choosing. Okay, so a little recap there. Don't forget about that cushion cut tanzanite. Tell me who's got that 13 karat 27. Then we'll recap our emerald cut diamond, which I would love to spend the next 3 hours talking about. We have about 13 minutes. So we're going to get, and it is the 13th of June. So we have 13 minutes. We have our biggest diamond value. Mark the date on the calendar. It's been our biggest diamond value we've ever had. And it is here today, and it's only got one left. That's the beauty of what we do here is they're limited, so it's not going to be one to go around for everybody. But let's make sure we take a look at that emerald cut diamond that we have for you as well. $9.99, $17.77 on everything else. So speen, Imperial, or this copper bearing rubellite. Here is the last look at the diamond, and it will probably not last even the show here, which is only down to 12 minutes. But this is our 1 karat emerald cut white diamond. It is in a bridge style mounting. Let me show you the yellow gold as well, which has been very popular today. It was actually the yellow gold that was even more popular than the white gold. And yet, fingerprint, let me get that off. It is our 113, 14, 18, 1 karat minimum. If you get a karat 05, please don't be mad. If you get a karat 12, please don't be upset. They're 1 karat minimum. Sometimes that's just going to deliver more carat weight. That's okay. It's okay. What's here is the value of a lifetime. And again, to suffice it, in one little pretty little package and bow, I've never had a 1 karat diamond ever sold for this price in a white diamond, and this is the most elite style. And I know this would be easier if every single day I came up here and talked about 1 karat emerald cut diamonds. We would be well versed on what they cost and what they go for. And the truth is, I've had one in our history. And this is not like a here and there. I don't work a day and then see you in 3 years and then work another day, see you for a week and then take some. I've been doing this nearly every day for 10 years standing on this very set. And there has only been one, and it's sitting here because it's not sold. It's $59.99. There's been one emerald cut 1 karat diamond. And it's in a plain band with no extra diamonds, not a bridge with extra diamonds running underneath it. That band is an old item. It was here 9.5 years ago, right after I arrived. Guess what? It was $16,000. It's been reduced over the years to $59.99. Enter today's brand new item with a 1 karat, same size, emerald cut VS or better diamond, where you will not find a flaw or see an inclusion. And this one has diamonds underneath it in the bridge setting style. And it's in white gold or yellow gold, and it's not $5,999. There's no way to get a diamond even loose for this price tag. It's amazing. It is specialty. I have one left, so I do recommend trying it. It's better to try it and not love it and send it on back, and trust me, you're not gonna not love it. That's just something that I have to make sure you understand as a viewer who's maybe newer. We've had a lot of brand new registers who have shopped for the very first time today on this show, and I think that that's why we have to reiterate the fact that a lot of you have been shopping here, some of you for 10 years, some of you for 8 years, some of you for 5, some of you for a week. There are brand new people every single day, so I like to remind you that you are not stuck here with this ring. The value is mega. It's just we give you every opportunity to try something, especially, and I'll tell you, more people start with diamonds than anything else here at TVON. It is the way we lead. Obviously, we are a network that actually focuses on rare, exotic colored stones, but really some of our biggest and best sellers of all time are diamonds. And it's usually small diamonds, 5 pointers, 10 pointers, 20 pointers on occasion. This is a whole different level. This is the kind of diamond that anybody would be thrilled to get engaged with. It is a diamond that gives you, well, 3 times the size of a typical engagement ring in the country. It is a 1 carat, and it is the ultimate. I don't make the diamond rules. I've been dealing in the diamond world for a long time. I don't make the rules, but the diamond emerald cuts that are out there are actually more money than every other cut in the same size because they have to be so elite in their clarity, so high end. That's what you get here. Take a look at it. It's our 1 carat in a bridge. It's a bridge that we wanted to make sure this was as universal for everybody as possible. So we didn't do that big chunky oversized bridge. We kept it more tailored where you can still wear it with something else if you want to, stack if you want to. But this is no longer $59.99. It is $2,499 only instead. So we've highlighted it twice. It's on its way to sell out here momentarily, and it's absolutely gorgeous and wearable. And sure, it could be your left hand, put it on your ring finger ring, or you can wear it just about anywhere you want and just stack away if you want to as well. It looks great. I was pointing out earlier how good it looks with a Wonder Ring if you already have those. I know so many of you do have those Wonder Rings. Consider that together with it if you want to add. It's $113 total minimum. You've got the solid gold, which is really a 3-in-1 type band ring, and it's here for $24.99 for the last fleeting moments of the show. We have 8 minutes left, and I would highly recommend it. And then if anybody does want that one from years ago, I have the 1 carat diamond here that's in a band ring. So we can get you this one as well, which could be a men's or ladies style. I don't know if I like that diamond as much, but that's the 1 carat that I'm referring to. That's $59.99. It's been reduced. I wouldn't take that one. But that's a white diamond of the same size, and yet it's in a band, no other diamonds, and it's $6,000. I'd much rather see you get this one, especially when I would see you rather get that one if they were the same price. The fact that this one is also, $3,500 less, I think is very helpful, especially when you're getting even more diamond weight to it. So that's where I'd go. But $24.99 to get you clarity, brilliance. Again, there's an elegance about an emerald cut. We don't get the opportunity to bring them that often, and it's not because they're not popular. They're extremely requested. We just can never, we've never before been able to bring you a value like this. We strike when the values are available to us. We know what a value is, and we take all those values we can get and pass them along to you all at home. There's a big reasoning for the fact, and I get this question a lot, if you guys get such a good deal, why isn't it you just mark it up to somewhere closer to market value, and you'll just profit more, and you'll still be given a great deal? And that's a great question. I think that most businesses out there would do exactly that. They're like, we got a great deal. It means more profit for us, right? We'll just turn a bigger profit. Not what we do. Because, there's not a lot of profit built into diamonds anyways. Okay, there's not. And so when you talk about, especially with the world changing and evolving as it is, we are so proud. And again, it wouldn't be a big deal to talk about this at $59.99. I don't honestly know if any of you would buy it at $59.99. I only say that because we got one sitting here that's been $59.99 for 9.5 years. And it's still here. So I don't know. We're here to bring you something that's extraordinary, truly extraordinary. And to give you an opportunity like this and to blow it out and still give you, where do we cut the corners? If you're thinking, well, there's a value there that I don't understand, so there must be something that's missing or something that's lacking or some kind of, maybe the clarity's not, nope, it's VS minimum. Or maybe it's not that much gold. No, it's really 3 rings in one. Maybe the diamonds on the sides aren't VS. Nope, there's still VS round brilliance that are all set by pave throughout the underside of the ring. It's everything you've ever wanted it to be. It's still custom made for you in your size. It's still sized for free and shipped for free and gold color, all that, yellow or white, whichever one you want. But these are the icons that allow us to still maintain that title of the leader when it comes to values in jewelry, and never asking you to compromise. Never, never. It's just not in my nature. So here's where you got the last call, $24.99. And let me know who'd like one here at the end. We've got a last look at it, and then we're going to show you a couple of, if we have time, because I'm going to give 60 seconds here, and then if we've got a minute or two to spare, we'll show you another big deal, okay? So we are here tomorrow. We're here tomorrow from 10 a.m. Pacific, noon Central, and then 1 p.m. Eastern. That's when we get started. We have 3 hours every show, Wednesday through Sunday. Not here Monday, not here Tuesday. We are here Wednesday night, Thursday night, Friday night. Saturday and Sunday are our daytime shows. So that's crucial to remember. Again, here in the evenings on the weeknights, Wednesday through Friday. and the daytime on the weekends, Saturday and Sunday. But that is your last call. 35 seconds remain. Fabulous value. Don't forget, if you have any requests, we have a lot of museum pieces that are still hanging out here, like the kunzite drops that I've been wearing all day. So happy I got to wear those today. The big tanzanite drops as well, they're here. We've got 24 karat tanzanite drops with the big diamonds. They're still here for you. And we also have, and I know this is, do we have the last, Jason, did you take the last one? Did anyone take an emerald cut diamond and I just didn't hear about it? Did you get one? Yeah. The rings from the 1777 deal. You got it. Thank you so much. I will put those aside for you. So we had just now, we had two pieces I was going to recap. So the Imperial's gone. That was 112.6385. Thank you on the Imperial. The copper bearing also gone from the 1777, and that was 1130251. So the copper bearing from the wheel, 1777 gone. And then the Aqua's still here. That was the 999 Aqua. I also have, you know what I wanted to show you? I wanted to show you this Aqua from last night because the 26 karat did leave us, but this one's here. And I thought that might be a good way to send you off into your Saturday afternoon. With that Aqua, Asher cut, it's item number 1131384. Look at that. Oh, yes. It is a, wow, 1012 is the carat weight. Huge pear-shaped diamonds on the sides. And that is one for the ages. This is I had two museum masterpiece Aquas yesterday. One was the 26 karat, it was a 2594 in a pear shape, and then this one, which is the 1012, 50 points in diamonds, 2 diamonds. Love that it's a 3-stone style. And that one's gonna be in the white gold. There's your pear shape, there's your pear shape, and look at that saturation. I still can't get over it. Look at the gleam, look at the glow. This one's gotta go. Got to go. Top, 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 top quality. And I'm so happy to say that it's under $10,000 and it's not $99.99, and it's a museum masterpiece just from last night. You may have missed it. Here it is, back. And yes, it is gorgeous. And even from a distance, if you think that that's not going to give you those saturated blues from a distance away, watch this. Going on the hand, 10 carats, 12 in size, but it does not quit with the color. Look at that. That's pretty amazing. And we'll size it to whatever you need. And it's got those flashes. You know, we've spent a good deal of the day talking about step faceting, whether it's an emerald cut or an Asher. And now we're seeing the Asher cut Aqua, and the color is just true. And it's not $99, $89, $79. These are all wonderful prices, and it should go at any one of them. They're all great values, but instead, taking it significantly less for you than even $79.99 and taking it lower. How about this? $69.99's very impressive, but instead, a better value coming your way, and we'll send it out. This is unheard of, $5,999, and we only have about 90 seconds left in the broadcast. So definitely time, and what a great way to finish the show. If there's anything else I can show you, of course we can do that. But this is where you say, oh no, that's not going to somebody else, that's going to me. Because I don't think it's a question of if it's going to go. It will go. You don't put together a value like that and have it stick around. It's too good. So $59.99 gets you this incredible stone. Look at the saturation. Don't forget to join me tomorrow. We're going to have that yellow diamond triple row wonder ring, which you can get one or you can get two. That is one of many, many, many exciting brand new items coming up tomorrow that we're going to showcase in our Sunday. That's all one ring, and a really amazing value, and really bringing it with those big pear-shaped yellow diamonds. I want to thank you so much for joining us, spending a little bit of time together with us on Saturday. That's really sweet of you to stop in, tune in, hang out, and shop. And boy, I hope you enjoyed it. What a day of value. If you have any questions about anything you've seen today or anything from our inventory, we're here for a few minutes after we go off the air. So just dial in that phone number now and you'll be able to talk to us there. And then, of course, tomorrow we do it again, 10 a.m. Pacific time, noon Central, 1 p.m. Eastern. We kick off an incredible, it's the finale to our week. We don't see you back till Wednesday night after tomorrow wrap. So it's going to be a major Sunday as always. Huge values coming up, that yellow diamond wonder ring, and so much more. So I hope you'll join us tomorrow for that. For now, I'm Lauren Blair. Thank you so much again for spending this part of your Saturday with me. It's been a wonderful day of value. Thank you again, and I hope you enjoy the rest of the day. We'll see you tomorrow.